Let's keep this kind, there are no reasons left to fight. Let's keep it moving and keep it light. There are no heroes, not this time. People, let's keep this kind, there are no reasons left to fight. Let's keep it moving and keep it light. There are no heroes, not this time, 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 not this for my health. I'm really good at waiting, but lately I've been waiting by myself. It sounded good on paper, but that's the reason why I had to leave, surrounded by this vapor. I thought it was the air that's hard to breathe. Whoa, I guess I found a reason, Whoa, I guess I found a reason, wasn't worth it. I never knew it'd be the hardest part, but how was I to know that when everything was working at the start? I still remember dancing, but you would always dance 2 steps ahead. They always mention falling. I didn't know I'd fall right through your hands. Whoa, I guess I found a reason, separation from my health. I'm really good at waiting, but lately I've been waiting by myself. It sounded good on paper, but that's the reason why I had to leave, surrounded by this vapor. I thought it was the air that's hard to breathe.
Fair, yeah.
I mean, I think the world needs to know that a centaur is a snake.
Yeah.
And it's cannibalistic only if
What?
human or horse.
Well, no, because it's a snake.
Yes, guys, I'm just as confused as you because I'm still cleaning up after a wine explosion.
So I asked the G straight. Canonically, how long is a centaur's rib cage in his world? Is it like 1 8-foot long rib cage, or is it 2 rib cages that's like 2 foot long and 5 foot long?
Why would it have 2 rib cages? Wouldn't it just be like the vertical, like human half?
So
yeah,
what I decided,
the human abdomen is like inflexible, so it must be more ribs.
Yeah, I have decided personally in my world, centaurs are snakes with limbs.
It's not a snake. Oh, with legs. That's called a lizard.
No, because it's got it's just a long cylinder of ribs.
A snake with legs is called lizard.
But does a lizard have a rib cage running down their whole body?
Yes.
It's
Do they?
2020, man. They could do whatever they want.
Yeah, they
That's
do.
fair.
They absolutely do.
Okay. Then yeah, it's a type of lizard.
All right, so then it's not cannibalistic to eat it if you're human.
Yes.
But if you're dragonborn, it's questionable.
No, because dragons aren't
Oh,
lizards.
if you're lizard folk, it's questionable.
If you're lizard folk, it's questionable. But if you're
Lizards
lizard
have
folk,
ribs, lizards have ribs from their, their entire torso is rib.
It's all rib. Always has been.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Done.
Yeah.
Shoots
Googling lizard skeleton, I am now in the camp of it is a lizard, but it's a six-limbed lizard.
Yes.
Point being, we still need to get back on the ethical versus biological definition of cannibalism.
Well, it doesn't matter unless you're a lizard, human.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Not on that same subject. All right, so we're just gonna jump back into this because there's a few things we want to cover tonight, and we about to have some fun. So, voice talk goes on.
All right, episode 55, Silver Boulette. The dust settles after the clash with Zell when the party harvests Ichor from the demon corpse. Aphelion uses a demon stone found on Zell's body and promptly banishes the Goistro from within it. The war machines are repaired, and Aphelion purchases an adamantine shield. Eclipsis is taken to the side by Bernie, and his planner shifted to the halls of Bahamut to meet the metallic dragon god. After being blinded by his presence, Flip listens to Bahamut's ask. Become his agent alongside Bernie in the Nine Hells and gain his blessing. After some deliberation, Flip takes the offer and is given the blessing of the dragon god. Back in Avernus, Sonya notices Flip pop in and out of existence, but barely comments on it, noticing that she now has some strange wings popping out of her back and her horns are now further extended. The party then has dinner and further discusses their plans for what they want to do next. Ilya remains in a room for the discussion. The next morning, the party heads out to try to find Rashad, or more so, Rashad will find them. As they drive through the wastes, they soon spot something chasing something else. 4 fiends and some loping atrocity chases what looks to be a beast that burrows and leaps from the earth. The beast suddenly stops as two gnomes pop from the hatch on top of the machine and attempt to fight. Ilya recognizes the gnomes as the Fapplestamp twins from her village, which has been pulled down into Avernus. Ilya yells to Aphelion to engage the fiends, and the fight commences.
That is where we continue, as you guys are embroiled in battle.
I'm 85 feet in the air.
Yes, you are. You are high up. You are high up, boy.
You're so high right now, bro.
I'm high as shit.
Super fucking high.
Bonus action to rip bone.
So high, bruh. All right, so we start off at the top of the round. That's what we're getting into it. Glimmer. And actually, now I'll remind myself to do this. Glimmer, give me a perception check at the top of the round.
Yes. I forgot we were still in the middle of combat.
Oh yeah, we're halfway through this shit. All right, so perception at the top of the round. You're too occupied with dodging and ducking and diving. There's something about these fiends that you recognize, but you can't quite place it. All right, what's your action, Mr. Glimmer?
Do I,
Starting in combat's a little tough.
Yeah.
All right, so summary. You guys came charging in. You took out
Why don't you remember?
You took out this strange-looking eyeball boy, who
the
seemed to have
gumball
some,
machine.
the gumball machine, who seemed to have some sort of anti-magic properties to him. He was pinning down the mages that were in this kind of mechanical creature, this mechanical, I don't know what you would call it, the bullet. The remaining folks, you guys drove in, running over some of them, while some of these fiends, mainly this one, summoned a group of shadows, which were promptly exploded by Ilya using the basically like the fire breath from the soul train. One of them remains barely alive. This guy, 2 of these still remain, as does the one that is kind of harrying Aphelion and chasing him into the air.
Okay. So I just remember I added this shit, and they're probably fire immune, so it doesn't matter. But I'm going to jump on the mortar that we just added to the golden vice and fire that up into the air.
All right. Do you have access to that thing?
No, when I go to the mortar, it says add this shit.
Oh, yes. I'm gonna just say all players can see this. All right. So look in the group items, and you should see Mizium Mortar. Yep.
There it is.
Add this shit.
Oh,
Boom.
I just looked and saw the Shield of the Hidden Lord in the group items. Now I'm sad.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That reminds me.
Okay, never mind. It's an area of effect. I could add it to spray upwards at this guy, right?
Yeah.
Or is he too high?
Oh no,
Yeah,
they're all flying above you.
Yeah. So I will. Oh yeah, I'll just do a cone up here and hit both of them with the molten spray.
Okay. So aiming above, you're gonna go for this one and this one, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So standing above Sonya is just about to get a thick molten spray above him. Okay.
All right. So DC 15 dex save, or they each take 11.
Okay.
Unless they're fired.
Interestingly, you fire this Mizium Mortar off at them. They do have resistance, so they will have advantage on the save. Did you say dexterity save?
Yes, DC 15.
Okay, here's the first guy. Here's the second one. They both take full. The first one, the one directly over here, will take full damage. You watch as the sparks from the mortar singe and burn through its skin. These fiends are of a different breed. They don't seem to be immune to fire. So that one takes the full 11. The other one crit it, so it will take half damage.
Yeah.
Okie doke.
So that, just for the sake of me as a needing to know, they have advantage on the save because they are
Magic resistance.
Magic, so that's considered a magic effect.
Either have another magical effects. Let me look at the thing. It's a magic item shooting shit at it.
I'd say it's a magical effect.
But it's I kind of look at it the same way as like the tidal wave spell, where it doesn't count as magical bludgeoning damage because
Oh no, the tidal wave spell absolutely counts as magical bludgeoning damage.
Does it? I thought we've discussed this before because it's weird.
It's magic and it bludgeons you.
Yeah. But it's like you use the magic to summon the water rather than summon
I forget, but don't worry about it for now. So
Yeah.
basically, it'll resist. It'll have advantage on it, but they still are not. They're not immune to fire damage. So
it's just in my brain the way it was that the magic conjures it and then it launches it and it's just normal lava. That's kind of the way my brain was.
Yeah, well, I have no idea.
D&D,
We'll look at
D&D is weird, but I'm
D&D is
your
indeed
DM.
weird.
It's fine.
Bonus action, Glimmer.
Sonya, hit shit hard. Go.
All right, inspiration to Sonya.
Can't stop this.
Can't stop the Sonya train.
It looks like Hamon is already inspired, so I will remind you of that.
Yes, he is. Yeah, he is inspired, and he keeps forgetting to use it. He keeps getting barfed on by these dudes. All right.
Yeah.
No, remember he kept going like, "Oh no, it'll be fine. I don't need it."
I'm fine. And then I wasn't fine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like, "Oh, I can take the damage."
Surprise! Yeah.
Damage.
He was narrator. He was not fine. All right. The mage will once again pop out. One of the Fapple Stamp twins pops out and is going to yeet a spell. Let's see. At the big ugly one. However, unfortunately, as this one emerges here, it will need to make a save. As this thing looks at it. Dun dun dun. Yep, okay. Hope you got a good wisdom save, Mr. Mage.
Mages are known for their wisdom. Right?
They actually are. Ooh, but they fail.
That was very I'm a mage, but I'm not wise.
As this thing pops out, like raises its head and goes, "Fuck you!" and just sees this thing staring down at it. The aura of nightmares tears into its brain. It takes 19 psychic damage and falls unconscious on top of the of the machine.
Damn, son.
Okay. Well, that was its turn. Sonya, give me a wisdom save, please.
Bitch ass bitches don't even know how to not bitch.
Yep.
Eloquent.
Yes, exactly. You have
14.
+4 against that, but you still will. Well, no. What's your plus on it now?
I think it's still just +4.
It's
Until
your charisma, right?
Yeah,
yeah,
just
it'll
charisma modifier.
Okay, so you fail as well, taking 10 psychic
Unless
damage.
you don't want to.
Unless you don't want to.
I'll take it.
Okay, so 10 psychic damage as your brain is racked with nightmares. Your vision is filled with you waking up in the morning and looking in the mirror, and you have a gut, and you no longer have a butt chin.
No.
It's 10 psychic damage. Ah!
I have multiple chins. It's not just one glorious butt chin.
Yeah, it's rolling down chin's down your neck. Nice.
So, like this one right here is on the ground, right?
No, so they're both in the air, but with your pike, you could reach them.
Oh, okay. Yeah. In that case, I'm just gonna go ahead and poke us on the butthole.
South or north?
South. We'll poke.
Okay, south and butthole. All right.
Yo.
That absolutely will hit.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, both hit.
Yeah.
All right. Do you want to expend? I think you don't even have to expend anything, right? You just
It creates
automatically.
the thing automatically for the.
You can choose to summon it. Yeah.
Yeah. I will do that, and then I'll cast. I'll spend one of the charges to.
Wait,
cast
hold up.
mirror
Let me
image
just
of
do this
myself.
quick math.
Quick math.
With your second hit, you kill it.
Oh,
Okay.
So
I'll still expend a charge of the pike to create a mirror image.
Ooh, cool. Oh, nice. Okay, cool. So you expend one charge, mark that down. You now have mirror image on yourself. What does that look like? Literally mirror. You just had a nightmare about a mirror, and now you create mirror image.
Oh God, yeah, it would be kind of like Dad Coach Sanga. He's just there in, like sweatpants.
Thor, Avengers Endgame Thor, Sonya.
You got this, bud.
Hand down pants. Where did I come from? All right, what is a good? There's no real good mirror image. I don't even know. We'll just do. Fuck it, trophy.
I still can't fucking believe Thor plays Fortnite.
Yeah.
Cannon.
It's
So
great.
dumb.
All right, so this one
bad.
falls to the ground. Lets out a scream of agony as the pike stabs through it. Okay. Actually, I'm gonna say, unfortunately, Sonya, I'm gonna say probably you can't do mirror image now. As much as it does, it's not written there. It's still a
casting action.
Yeah, it's like a casting action. So you use your actions to attack. So if you wanted to do that the next time, then yeah. So basically, the spell expenditures of the pike are actions.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah,
I'll just mark it back up.
and so the spectral warrior thing is automatic.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, so the spectral warrior also extends out on that second hit, and it's basically like from the front and the back, you stabbing it from below, this thing jumping down from above it. The phantom warrior, another one of these phalanx, kind of like the legion warriors, stabs it through the back as it falls to the ground. Dust in the air. Come on.
All right. Well, the fucker who died, I think, is the one who had my hex on him, right?
I don't know. Yeah, sure.
I don't actually remember who had my hex. I thought it was him. It's either him or the shadow dude down here. It was one of those two.
Definitely not the shadow dude, so it was him. So
Okay,
as he
that
dies,
guy.
where are you going to move it?
Other big scary dude over here.
Okay.
Also
Yep.
in the air, correct?
Yes, he is also 10 feet in the air.
So first, I'm going to use bonus action to stab the shadowy dude again with
Great.
the old Pablo dagger.
Mhm.
And then... I gotta find it. Sheets are confusing.
Pablo dagger.
That's a spell. There it is. 26
Yeah, that'll hit.
for 6.
Yes, that does. That stabs it through its shadowy form. The dagger drags down from its chin through its fucking groin, and the thing just saws in half, the shadows dispersing into mist.
Oh, nice.
Really.
Whew, thank God. All right, and then I'm going to direct my attention to Big Spooky Guy, and we're going to upcast a Scorching Ray all the way up to the 5th level. Seeing that the other one seemed to catch fire decently.
Yeah.
Where is that? So 5th level would be +3 rays. Where is it? I'm sorry, I'm looking through
No worries.
things.
I believe so, because I think it's a second level
There it
spell,
is.
yeah.
Okay, that was supposed to be the. I'll count that as my first attack, but I was trying to. You create 3 rays at higher level, 1 additional ray. So yeah, so at level 5, that'd be 6 total rays.
Yep.
All right, so first one, 21. Should I just roll them all and then do the
Yes.
ones that hit? Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
All of them
Dang.
hit.
All right.
Wow.
So
Juicy.
this is this, then 6 hex attacks. 1,
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 15, 25, 30, 41 plus
Good lord.
66.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that was 41, 46, 7, 53,
All the dice.
58, 61, 62 damage total between fire and necrotic.
Wow! And necrotic. Oh,
Yeah.
the hex is
Oh.
necrotic.
Yes. So this, if it's resistant, it will
Yes, it
take
is
half
resistant to
damage.
the necrotic.
Okay, so that's 21 necrotic total. Wait,
So
6,
10.
12, 17. Yeah, 21 total, so 10. So 10, so it'll be 51 total damage then.
Okay. Still a lot from the fire.
Yep, there's like you just see like fireworks streaming up from the back of the golden vice, just little beams of fire.
Yo, the mortar going off and then you shooting that out, just like.
Oh, it's like the old videos of no, it's old videos of like Desert Storm when you see the tracer rounds just going up. It's like basically that into this thing.
I'm also imagining, I mean, Sonya's outside, like, stabbing up at these things, and then above him, there's just like, oh, so, you know, it probably looked like, just, dude, seeing 7 or 6 of those firing off, it's like the, I don't remember exactly what they're called, but they're like the anti-missile guns that are on, like, air bases and stuff.
Oh,
That-
the iron shield or iron wall. or
Yeah,
whatever.
they basically just
thing.
go, brrrr, and they just spew out a thing of, like, incendiary rounds that just basically,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
take out any sort of incoming missile attack. So yeah, you're just like reach a hand out, Hamon, and just the needler gun, just
Yep.
but flaming.
Yeah.
Yo,
Each-
the anti-missile shit they use now is lasers. It's fucking sweet.
I don't know if that's actually. I think that's it.
Did we finally get all the way back around with Star Wars?
Maybe
We did. No, like the at least the most recent test for anti-missile systems were
Navy's been doing that
lasers.
for a while. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a proof of concept. It's not in
Mhm.
used yet. Anyways, I
like
gave him
railguns.
six lasers to the dick.
Nice. And every time
I'm
that those,
staying in
every
there.
time when those flaming, like, because you're, these things, they look as you usually flavor them, right? Like they're kind of like red hot pokers.
Yeah, this would be basically the same thing, launching them.
Yeah.
They're like on fire.
Yeah, these ones are flaming instead of just the glowing ones, leaving a trail of sparks behind them. They pierce this fiend and leave behind that kind of like necrotic wound that you see like healing up a little bit more, not taking the full damage from it. Okay.
Also, it has disadvantage now on. I think I said int or wisdom. I can't remember. Doesn't matter. We'll just say it's int this
Okay,
time.
we'll
because
do int.
Why not? Probably the worst one to pick, but why not?
I mean, who knows? People have Flipsis has spells that need
Oh,
int.
the psychic. Yeah, that's true.
Okay, any bonus action? Oh, no, your bonus action
Bonus
was
action
taking-
was dagger. Yeah, I'm staying inside the golden vice. ducking
Okay,
back
so
in.
you drop back inside, taking cover. All right, this Eater of Hope, he looks down at Sonya, who's this big, strong man individual beneath him. He looks over at the war machine where the red hot pokers, the flaming, searing rays just came out of, the scorching rays. He also then looks over to the mechanical creature with the gnome kind of slumped over it and snarls and will flies over there. So you get an attack of opportunity, Sonya.
Hell yeah.
Oh, Hamon, I'm sorry as well. As
Oh.
you make that, yeah, I need you to do a wisdom save for me as well at the beginning of the turn.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Okay.
You do get +4 from Sonya.
Remember, a tomato is a fruit.
Yes, that's right. The D&D stats via tomato.
Don't put this in a fruit salad.
All right.
And yeah, I was gonna say
Okay, you
intelligence
saved.
is knowing that tomatoes are
Yes,
fruit.
you do save. So it is
However.
not is a save or suck. So you do not take any damage from it.
I'm cursed enough as it is.
You stave off the nightmares.
Yeah.
Okay. So
All right,
Sonya, go ahead and make your attack of opportunity if you wish.
Give him the butthole.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
As he flies away from you, raise the pike in the air, stab him in his side. Okay.
Yep. I can also smite on a reaction, right? Because it's when you make a melee attack.
Yep.
Yeah, okay, we'll do that.
Yeah, never mind.
Damage though.
I'm trying to catch myself some more when I'm rules lawyering and being a bitch, so
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. All right, so 24 on the initial, and then an additional. Holy shit! 34, right?
36.
36? Yeah, I am dumb. All right, 36. That's 1 over the amount of HP it had. So as it flies through the air, reaching out towards the machine where the gnomes are inside of it, seeming to turn its focus there. You stab it in its side, and entrails and ichor, demon or devil blood spew from it as it just kind of crashes into the ground.
So
I think, kind of like, you know how Kronk has his little like angel and devil? It's like the little haunting thing that comes out. It's like a tinier Sonya with a little like pike and just kind of like pokes it in the butt, like.
Yep. It's the little mini. It's like the shield warden of the Legion, like the little guy who just like carries the supplies, like stabs him in his ass.
I'm imagining you hook the pike into like a part of his armor or clothing or something, and then just yank him down to the earth, and he like fucking face plants.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Yeah, just like pulling a fish out.
Yeah, he like flies away just to hook right in the right spot and just fwink.
His horns dig into the ground. He just like lands on his side, his wings broken and lopsided, and yeah, bleeds out. Hamon, the hex. Where would you like to move it?
I guess to the last big boy we see, which is over here.
There's 2 big boys left.
Oh no, closer one on this guy.
yeah. I think I've got the other one under wraps.
All right, so that one you hex it.
Mm-hmm.
Hex moves to it. What stat?
I think it has to stay the same one I have. I don't think I can change it, can I?
Double check.
Yes. Let me look at the hex and Reno's. To curse a new creature. So that makes it sound like you actually redo it again.
Yeah.
Or do you move it?
So it says also choose an ability when you cast the spell. No, when you cast it.
Okay, so it's still intellect then.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's int. I wish I could say I. I remember why I had this thing on there last time. Okay, so you got strength, dex, con, int is 4. Doink. It's the 4th ability. All right. So, okay, mage, who is still in the aura of this thing, will need to make his save as he sees you. You watch as he kind of like pokes his little gnome head out. Will wisdom saving throw, saves on the wisdom saving throw, averts the nightmares. Seems like he's concentrating on trying to get the other gnome to safety, and will pull her into the boulette and close the hatch. Okay, that is his action. Flip, you are up.
What is it? Where is it? This one. But that's the one, right?
Which one are you poking?
This one?
That's the one
That's
emitting
the
the
one.
aura, yes. He's currently 90 feet in the air. No? Not 90.
How many?
Not 90. I don't know why I put 9 on there. He is currently up.
30 feet?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I can go up too.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. Everybody's got wings now. Okay.
Bitches!
Hell yeah.
Alright. So you're handling this one though, right?
Yeah, I think I've got that one under
Anyone.
control.
Okay.
I think.
So
We'll see.
I am going
I did do a shit ton of damage to it last time.
And I will. What's his weakness? Int.
Int. But I mean, it's yeah. Of course, you can kind of know that. Hamon might have shouted it out. I'm gonna make him stupid or something. I don't know.
Oh, he going dumb. Or except
I
in Spanish.
got this one is how's it looking?
It's healthy.
I'm
Okay.
pretty sure we have not touched it. Oh no, I think it got coned.
It got run over by something.
It got
Well,
blasted.
because
It
it's
got blasted by something.
Blasted by the cone of the Soul Train. I think.
Cone power.
Hell yeah.
Have we seen anything, not about him necessarily, but about his bros, to assume that charm has effect or no effect?
Flirt with him.
Oh,
What? Flirt? Oh no! I want to know if they could be charmed or not.
I don't think anybody's tried charm on them yet, so
Tell him he's a cute demon boy.
yeah. The cutest of demon boys.
Hey, you like my horns? I
Like-
like yours.
Tell him you think he'd make a great option in a VN dating sim.
God. Okay, what are you gonna do?
Well, I asked you a question. Do we know anything about?
Fiend?
No one's tried to charm them.
Nobody's tried to
Yeah.
charm it.
Okay, so I don't know.
You have no idea.
We do know that it is resistant to magical effects.
Meaning it, yeah, advantage on saving throws against such.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna use this then and hope it fucking works. I'm gonna throw out. Wait, what's the range? It's 60 feet, so I'm probably going to move closer. I'm gonna fly.
Okay, fly, take off, fly 40 feet. 40 feet of flight.
Yes.
Vroom.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'll go like here. Go like here, and then I'll be up in the air. So that was less than 40 feet. That was like 25 feet, and then I'll be up in the air.
Yep.
So, and then I'm going to cast Mental Prison.
Nice. Okay.
So it has disadvantage and advantage, so it's a straight roll, yeah?
Let's see. Intelligence save. He now
Unless it's
has.
immune to charm.
It is not immune to charm.
Great.
So it's just a straight roll. Cool. Excuse me. All right. So, there's a straight roll here on the Nightmare Shipyard. Intelligence saving throw. Fails.
Oh, nice.
Hell yeah.
All right. So,
Great.
so straight up. First off, it takes the 31 psychic damage, which is a lot. And then, what
And
do
now
you
it's-
have? What do you have surrounding it? What does it look like?
Oh man. Well, no one else can see it. Only it can see it. But it. Let's see. What is it? What does it fear? What is it? I've seen it take fire damage. Man, I really just want it to feel trapped in like a fireball of sorts, just kind of pulsating around it.
So it's like in
Um,
an
not
oven,
touching
like in a
it,
kiln.
Yeah, kind of. So like, just kind of like pulsating,
Okay.
like it's getting closer and closer and closing in. So it gives like that claustrophobic feel of
Yeah.
fire with like sparks of something.
I'm just gonna do this so everybody can see it. I'm just editing this mental prison thing really quick. So there, bind a creature. So I just need to do this. So on a failed save, the target takes, even on the failed save, it takes that 5d10, which is fucking nuts. And now you might cause the target perceived to brains. Okay, so it is surrounded by fire. When the form Target can't see or hear anything beyond it and is restrained for the spell's duration. So he is now restrained. Okay, cool. So he has the restrained condition. If something forces him to go through it, he takes an additional 10d10 psychic damage.
Ooh, that is.
Or if it makes.
Yeah. I mean, but it probably won't make a
it.
melee attack through it, or it's
Yeah.
scared. But this is one of those things where if somebody yeets it through there, it'll just get shredded by its own psychic hurt.
Mhm.
All right.
So this is 6 rounds,
Yeah.
as long as I maintain concentration.
10
Okay.
rounds.
10 rounds, because 6 seconds per round.
There you go.
And 60 seconds.
Great.
Smart.
All right.
Math.
All right. Any bonus actions? I think that's pretty much it for you.
Yeah.
All right, Aphelion,
that's all.
you are base to base with this other flying fiend as he stares at you angrily, still looking pretty healthy.
Still looking pretty healthy. I did fucking like 55 damage to him.
Yeah,
Oh,
there's a reason why.
Lord.
It's like you guys are level 13 and these things are beefy.
Yeah, but like.
Yeah, I know. All right,
it's
so what are you gonna do?
excessive. I'm gonna attack twice with my bow.
You've lost 4 HP total. I think you're gonna be okay. Okay,
I mean, I had temp HP though. That's a
I
whole
know.
21.
holy shit. All right,
Uh,
Pachoo, shooty McShoot.
Shooty McShoot, yes. It's gonna be if I can find the right one. There we go. 28 and a 14.
Ooh, the 14 will miss, unfortunately.
Wait, will it though? That's the question.
You are not inspired currently.
No, but I do have that guy.
Oh, forged by the gods. Divine power guards your destiny. Okay, cool.
So 2d4.
It says favored, not forged. Just
18.
saying.
Does an 18 hit?
Yes, it does.
I've already.
Perfect. In that case, 13 and 19, and what the hell? Let's throw in another Unleash Incarnation and do another one.
Okay, so he shoots. Ooh, that one will definitely miss.
That's 3 fucking nat ones in this combat.
That is
Sometimes
unfortunate.
It be like it do.
Sometimes it do like it be. Okay, any bonus actions? Or your Unleash Incarnate was bonus action, correct?
No, actually, that's just
Part of it. Oh, you get
part
to
of
use
it, yeah.
X per day. Yeah. Cool.
Yep.
Bonus action.
Bonus action will be 2. Fucking. I don't have jack shit. Oh, bonus action. I'm gonna put a sword next to him.
Oh,
A
gotcha.
spiritual weapon.
Yeah.
22.
Yes, that will hit.
For. Oh shit. Okay, yeah, second level. 13 more.
Very cool.
So I have a sword next to him now.
Yes.
And I'll drop down to lower. I'll be 30 feet up, same as him.
Okie doke.
And I'm gonna try and draw him a little bit further away. So I'll have these. I'll just move. Yeah, just try and draw him away from the rest of the group.
This a nice little. Oh, what happened to this? Holy crap! Don't like that. They changed the token editing thing.
Oof.
Quite annoying. There you go. So now you can see the daggers a little bit better, right? Or the sword.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. On its turn, it will look at you angrily, but see that the leader, this Zaddy, is kind of panicking in the center over there, and it seems to remember his mission, and he will turn and retreat this way. Fly.
My clone gets an attack of. Well, actually, he doesn't have a melee weapon, so it doesn't matter.
Yep.
Does a spiritual weapon get an attack of opportunity?
Nope.
I don't think so.
It does not.
Yeah.
So he's going to go over to here, and then he is going to use his fun ability.
That doesn't sound fun.
He uses Storm of Crows.
Yo, he's fucking Itachi.
All right, so
120.
centered right there. There you go. Okay, so the abhorrent overlord conjures storm crows. Okay, the sphere remains for a minute or until he drops concentration. So he is concentrating on this, by the way. Okay, any creature that moves in the area for the first time on the turn or starts the turn there must make a con saving throw or take 3d10 slashing and 3d10 psychic damage on a failed save.
Oh.
Alright, so that is his turn.
Yeah, this thing is definitely inspired by Itachi.
Alright, so the Nightmare Shepherd, he is surrounded by this. He is Angie, and he luckily can make some spells. So he used his hold person. He is going to... He can't see the gnome, so he's not going to do anything to Mr. Gnome. Instead, he's going to look at Sonya, and he is going to cast Confusion on Sonya. Oh no, that's a 10-foot radius sphere? Heck yeah! He's going to cast Confusion on...
Fusion's really good.
Yeah, he's going to cast Confusion on all of the party that is right there. So, yeah, centered on Hamon. Get in, everybody. Alright, guys. All of you need to give me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Also, I love the fact that the components are 3 nutshells. You play a shell game and confuse people.
You say these nuts?
Yeah, and I like that especially that it's just 3 nutshells, nothing else. So there's nothing in them, and that's the confusing part.
Con save, you said? Or no,
Wisdom save.
Wizzy.
Let's be smart. Oh,
Smart.
what was the save? What was the save?
You got a +4 from me, Hamon.
Oh, thank God.
Hamon has a +4. Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Yes, and still a no. Okay, you're still muted.
I used my inspiration, and now I'm using my luck.
Okay.
Inspirational luck. Well, I could force you to roll 13 before you roll if you want me to.
Well, she already rolled, though.
I think I already rolled, but I don't know where it is.
Oh,
It's coming.
I
Is
see.
it? Did I?
Well, before it pops up.
I don't see a second one.
I don't know the 13 section.
Well, I mean, technically,
is.
she's
18.
using her luck point.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, she had
all
it's weird.
4 of you save.
Oh. So does anything happen if we
Nope.
stay?
That's
Okay,
it.
it's a
Save or suck, but that
Yep.
was it. It was a DC 17.
Oh.
It's a bad suck.
It's juicy.
It's a bad
Juicy,
suck.
juicy.
And that is going to be its turn. It refuses to move. It is still restrained. Ilya, the bottom of the round. I know I saw you eyeing that gnome who was hanging out at the top of the thing, but unfortunately the other gnome dragged it back inside.
Yeah, I noticed that. Quick question. Is the big dude, does he have hover?
Does he have hover? No.
But he's falling.
Yeah, so he would be falling. Oh, that's an interesting thing. So, let's see. I'm going to look at this spell because it's interesting. So he has 30 feet, flying of 60. And he is technically restrained.
You stop flying.
Yeah, that's actually fucking busted against that thing. So on his turn, it would have fallen. It would have fallen. It would have... Was it restrained on flying? Let's look that up, because that's a really good point.
I've been looking it up. That's why I asked.
Okay, so does it say it falls? I'll trust you. Okay, so how much does it fall per turn? Just normal?
Dope.
I think it falls with speed per turn.
And on...
Yeah, it will fall its speed while reduced to 0.
Okay. Those creatures have hover. Okay, cool. Yeah. So it doesn't have hover. So this is a point of order. Derpy, roll 10d10 psychic damage for me, please.
Oh, force damage.
Okay.
Putting the meat
Possible?
grinder.
Let's see them thickness. –
Can I roll 5 and 5?
Why?
Because it's all right here.
What? No, you just do /R 10d10. /R space 10d10.
One big number is better than 2 small numbers. Oh, you're so
Look,
close.
I didn't get it right. It's your
R,
fault.
R slash,
R/.
I think.
No.
Did you put a space before the slash?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never noticed /R, right?
Yeah, it
I'm
is.
confusing myself.
I usually type /roll
What
because
do
I'm
I
old.
do?
/R 10d10.
I
You-
put.
You put
I
a space.
basically
You
have
put
a
a space before the R. Yeah.
Oh, so like /space R.
No,
No.
just,
No,
just
/R. You had a space in the first attempt
before the slash. I think.
before the slash.
I did.
Yes, you did.
That's why I went to there.
Got it.
Get him.
There it is.
Okay, so the confusion doesn't even go off, because as it is restrained and falls through its fire, you watch as it, like, seems like it's flailing in the air, patting itself, trying to put itself out on fire, and you watch as its mind just snaps as it falls through the imaginary flames, thinking itself dead and gone. It takes 53 damage. That was more than enough to take this thing out.
It thinks it's dead, so it is.
Yeah, basically, as it just hits the ground in a plume of dust and rocks.
Ah, I perish.
You know what they say? If you die in your dream, like you die in real life.
Ugh. If you don't
Yeah,
wake
like,
up.
that's that.
I don't know about that. I haven't looked
This
into it
guy's
at all.
just,
It's not
Okay.
true. It's
So-
just,
Because it's the inverse.
I do.
yoga
That
power.
is a good call. That is because that is a really interesting thing to use mental prison on a flying creature. That is 100% legit. If it didn't have hover, if it had hover,
Well,
then yes, it
thank
would have fallen
you,
through.
Neon.
All right, Ilya. So on your turn, you watch as this thing falls from the sky, agonizing, and its mind snaps. It blows its own mind, and this fucking dies. It just has
Alright,
an
fair enough.
aneurysm.
Mind blown.
Literally.
So, my question
Yeah.
is, can I reach Boy with this?
No. It is a 30-foot cone, but it is more of like a 30. It's not like a 30-foot. It's more like it's like a horizontal spray.
Okay.
But yeah, I wouldn't call it like it wouldn't go up in the air 30 feet.
Gotcha. I guess we're just gonna fucking fire at it.
Okay, so you crawl up to the soul cannon, take a shot.
I think I was still there from
Oh
last
yeah.
time.
Okay, so you charge it up. Use another one of the charges that's held within it. Streaks out, just blows a hole through this guy's chest. Give us the damage. All right, nearly takes it out in one hit. As there are now, 6 charges. 1 plus 3 charges. I think this thing has been fired once before. You fired it once last time, so it has 3 charges remaining. Okay. Cool. Because it was fired once in a previous long ago session. In the way back when. Okay. All right, well.
I think for no actual reason. If
Yes,
remember
then I wish
correctly.
it says no. You actually did. You were in a chase because you were leaving Mad Maggie's and you were chasing something because there was the
Oh,
whole
that's right,
shenanigans
that's
that were going on with all the Mad Maxy shit. All right, yeah, that literally punches about a 6-inch diameter hole through this thing's chest as it just looks down and just you can see Sonya grinning through it on the other side. Just Sonya's chin, just silhouetted in the hole.
You swear his chin flexes at you through the.
You swear it's a butt, but then the perspective changes and it's just Sonya's face.
It's like those stupid fucking like videos where it's just like boob, no, armpit, or like oh.
Yeah.
Okay,
Like,
yeah. So you,
look at this hot ass.
yeah,
Nope.
you nearly take this thing out
My
in
elbow.
one shot, Ilya. And, I mean, this is sick. Like you're on top of the soul train, you line up this like basically what is the equivalent of a rail gun empowered by the souls of entrapped evil people. I don't know how you feel about that.
It did damage, so you know what? It's pretty good right now.
Yeah.
The soul cannon definitely lets out a bit of like a as a shoot-out and drain some of the soul energy from it.
That scream has that "oops, you caught me naked" like feel to it.
Yeah. Oh, actually, you know what the soul cannon is? Just side note, it's like that. If anybody has seen Who Framed Roger Rabbit, it's like the detective's Looney Tunes gun, like his cartoon gun that shoots the bullets that all have like personalities.
Oh.
There you go. So yeah, takes it out. Okay. Any bonus actions, Ilya? He needs to.
Because I can't see.
And that was a solid thing. I actually don't believe he's going to be able to save against this because he needs to roll a concentration check.
Ooh.
And that's a DC 24.
DC 24 concentration check.
He has he can technically save.
You're saying that? Oh, that was close.
Fucked.
So
Yeah,
all of those who hear and see this whirling cloud of dark crows, all of them with like glowing red eyes and razor sharp beaks, their talons reaching out to all of you as you cower beneath this cloud. Suddenly, it drops. There's just a cloud of feathers.
Fiddlesticks failed his gank.
Yeah, he did. Exactly. He was about to chat. Yeah, he was in the bushes. Scarecrow in bushes about to jump out, and then got CC'd immediately. Rip. All right. Glimmer.
All right. I have two very important questions.
Oh, yeah.
First off, how high in the air is he?
30 feet.
Okay. Theoretically, if someone was to use their action to dash their vehicle, could they come down in this pit out this side and end up 30 feet in the air if they went in the crater and out the jump?
Well, you've convinced me, so let's see it. There'll be a roll involved, but all right, Glimmer, you run down to the seat. You jump in back in the driver's seat. Rev the engine.
May have been asking for a friend.
Hamon, get on the chopper.
Wait,
I have a plan.
Oh no. No. I'll hold. I'm like butt clenching in the chomper right now, just trying to hold on.
And I guess I will hold my action until Hamon's turn. My action being to dash the vehicle.
Why don't you just? I mean, you could. I would say just do it now. That's fine.
Okay. So I will come around here, dash with 200 feet of movement, and skirt.
All right, yeah, because that motherfucker, the Golden Vice with the dash. You're right, 100 feet speed normally, dash and driving it. So, come screaming around and you launch through the air. Hamon, so Glimmer, the driving part of this is not too hard. I need you to give me a it's a basic like athletics check to basically hold the wheel straight as you off-road this thing.
Oh god, I will use my inspiration on this. This is important.
Gotta make this work. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good enough. Yeah, for sure. So over the bumps, you go up over the crater, go down into the bowl of it. As you don't even see where this thing is, this crater is like 10 feet deep, and you're just like, and then Hamon, all you do is just see fly, like all of a sudden, launched in the air. The music, the sound effects go quiet as there's just the. All right, Hamon, I need you to. Let's see. We got to roll the. I think you can access the character sheet, the Golden Vice. So.
Yeah.
You need to just see if you can accurately chomper.
All right. I'm trying to find the abilities.
It's on the actions. It's on the right side.
Oh, there it is. Chomper. That is right there. Ah!
A 20 will hit as you fly through the air.
Storm got my hand. And then
damage. 23 piercing damage.
Nice.
As there is just a spray of fiend blood, bits and pieces of this thing. We just have that moment as its head is turning on a swivel to look at Ilya, who is like, like Rambo behind this fucking soul cannon, just grinning at this thing as it looks down at the hole in its chest. Sonya grinning from the other side through the hole and then through the air as it just gets like blindsided by the gnashing jaws of the Golden Vice. As Hamon, you just get a absolute shower of fiend blood. Yeah, as well, you get the shower of fiend blood, and then out of the side of the golden vice, as it has the kind of like the tubes that expel the stuff, you just watch as chunks of this thing. Golden vice lands heavily on top of the other fiend, crushing it.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Any bonus? Oh no. Well, you use your bonus action to dash. That's great. Okay. That's
Yeah, I'm
crazy. No, I ain't even mad. That was epic as fuck. Okay. So, however, yeah. So Hamon and Glimmer are there. However, we're still going to maintain rounds as this mage will need to do a death save.
Oh. We can't see him at all at this point.
Okay. One fail. Okay, Sonya.
Shit.
I think I'm just coming out. Is he okay in there?
She's bleeding out.
Oh, I got this. Kind of run up. Kind of lean in through the window. Bend over and give a little kind of like... Pull out a little like charm of myself and hold it up to her lips. Just kind of like make her kiss the charm. Like, yeah. And I'll lay on hands for 5 points.
Okay. She goes. She looks up and she says, "Where was that kept?"
On my chest. The safest place of all.
She spits out a chest hair.
Ah.
Hell is hell, as they say.
All right, you guys are technically out of combat. Good stuff. Well, not even technically out of combat. You are out of combat. Okay. As the dust settles and these two gnomes emerge from what looks to be a mechanical boulette, climbing out of it, everybody can. What the hell is going on here? I'm scared about this crazy zigzagging flight that's about to happen. Oh no!
I'm avoiding that area.
No, this is just the arrow. No worries.
Okay. Well. Excellent. All right. So. Go ahead, Ilya.
So, as Ilya watches the golden vice suddenly in the air, and realizing everything's taken out, she immediately sends Glimmer, knowing he's the only one, at least that she knows of, that has message, and
I don't have
He's,
message.
you don't.
No.
No, so he has a sending stone that's attached to one of the war machines.
Yeah, I have a walkie-talkie that bursts out a speaker of Sonya's.
All right, never mind.
I feel like Hamon has message, right?
No, it's one of the ones I didn't pick up.
Okay, I did have message before I lost my warlock.
Sorry, I do have message.
Magic users.
I do have message.
Okay, Hamon has message.
I have message.
Okay, Ilya, you know who has message. Do you want to continue to do what you're gonna do?
Yeah, I'll send in Hamon. Say, please let everyone know. Do not use my name.
I think back to the gnomes we saw, and then we'll go ahead and quickly send a message to everyone saying, "Do not use Ilya's name. Call her Janet."
Janet.
I think I just heard Neon fall over. Great. Okay.
Please call her Janet.
Janet.
Oh yes, strong Amish name.
Yeah. Oh boy. Okay. So the two gnomes emerge from the steel bullet. And you can see one of them is an older male gnome. The other one is another female gnome, slightly younger, still a little bit older and wizened, but looking a little bit more sprightly and spry. So they dust themselves off. The one that you gave the lay on hands to, she, catches her breath and looks at you and reaches a hand out to you, Sonya.
Yes.
She says,
I must thank you. The name's Ella. Ella Fapplestamp. This is my brother Zook.
Apple stamp.
Apple stamp. Just quality
Sorry,
gnome
did
name.
I say that out loud?
the older one, the older brother Zook, shoots you a glare of Flipsis and just like,
What about it? We're the famous Fapplestamp twins.
You're the famous fat-
And what are you famous for exactly?
Treasure hunting.
Oh, okay.
Well, you do something good as treasure of
apple
all.
stamping. Flip just like cannot contain herself.
We gotta thank you for saving our butts there. We were in a bit of a pickle. Those fiends were right on our tails, chasing us down. Whew. And if they had caught us, I don't know what would have happened. Also, Ella went down, and I don't know what I would have done. I'm real lousy with, medicine and whatnot, so she would have been unconscious for quite a while. And well, she's the pilot for this thing. And he once again, bong bong, kind of pats the top of this. What now you can tell, as it's kind of halfway out of the ground and no longer moving, is a mechanical boulette. Those who have, studied natural monsters and whatnot know the boulette is basically like a land shark, diving and burrowing through the earth and soil at like amazing speeds. This thing runs or can burrow at 40 feet around.
Ooh.
It's pretty good.
Yep.
So,
shit quick.
how did they catch you if you got this thing that goes underground?
Well, I don't really even, it's kind of, well, not quite sure, actually.
Uh-huh.
Glimmer, now that you're out and no longer in combat, you look around and you notice that the thing that kind of caught your eye about these fiends, those who are still in one piece, kind of, three of them are in one piece, collapsed on the ground. This gnarly gumball face one is kind of splayed out, bleeding out, pretty much deteriorating before your eyes, as it's not a fiend, but an aberration of some sort. All the other ones, their regalia, it's like, you're like, I can't believe I missed it, facepalm. They all have the regalia of your father.
Shit.
Oh, interesting. But they're not devils, they're demon fiends.
They are
right?
devils. They are
they're-
devils, but they're
oh,
like
they
a
are.
weird kind of devil.
Felt like a weird science experiment.
Are they like more like Yugoloths then?
Closer to that, I would say.
Okay.
It might just be, I don't know. You don't have no idea. They're not like, they're basically not they're not fire resistant, but their shape and body type remind you of the type of like fiends, of devilish fiends. Not so much nasty and gnarly as a demon, and not as strange and kind of science fiction-y looking as the Yugoloths usually are. But
Gotcha.
they just seem to be possibly more attuned to other climes.
Them other
Interesting.
layers of the hells.
Possibly, yeah.
Plane of fire demons, basically, or devils.
All right. So, do you comment on that, Glimmer, or do you just keep that to yourself for now?
I make note, given that there's been suspicion rising around Rashad's intentions. But I don't.
The two gnomes look around and say, "Well, no matter how far we burrowed or how quickly we pushed this thing, it seems they were always on our tail. It's like they could, I don't know, smell the treasure."
You were saying you were trying to escape with some sort of treasure you have?
Oh, yeah. You guys should, you deserve some for saving our asses. It's not like we can, not like we were gonna do much with it, but, yeah, we got, well, as I said, treasure hunting, but, our specialty is, we're rock gnomes, see, so, we're really good at the underground work, mining and whatnot, so, we've been,
You mine so far, you find yourself in hell?
No. We, our village is here in hell. In Avernus.
That's odd.
There aren't too many of you that we've seen around here. And
Oh,
terrible.
it's kind of pretty well hidden in a really gnarly mountain crag. Well, when it was pulled down here, well, it kind of landed in like the butt crack of a mountain, and
Nice.
it was a little bit messed up at first, but the village has rebuilt itself. It's doing well for.
Just
For
curious,
now.
how long ago is this?
Oh, it's hard to tell, Time down here is kind of like wild. It's a little bit difficult to keep track of it, but it's been,
What year was it when you were pulled down from the material plane?
It was a long time ago.
Okay.
But, as I said,
DMism.
Fapplestamp twins were good at mining, were good at treasure hunting, and maybe they was just sniffing out the diamonds that we had gotten. And he reaches down into the mechanical boulette and pulls out a hefty sack, and he says,
Hey, we don't need to see that.
"Oh, hey, what? Okay, come on. He lays out this. What it's more like I would say, it's a fucking briefcase. He's fucking Adam Sandler from Uncut Gems. He says, look at it's a little known fact, but Avernus has got quite a bit of treasures buried beneath the surface. Maybe from just all the years of endless war and whatnot. But if you got the right kind of sniffer and detection tools, it's really easy to find some really good treasure. And he pops open the case, and you see immediately you guys all get the fucking like goo eyes as there are just absurd amounts of diamonds in here. So he just giving you a like gold piece worth of it. You just all the characters, all you guys basically take in. That's a fuck ton of diamonds. But they currently have 5,000 gold pieces worth of rough diamonds, as well as 10 polished and cut diamonds worth 400 gold pieces each.
They're rocking over 9,000. Well, equal to 9,000, but.
They the gnome kind of like shows them off to you. You know he's watching you guys all kind of just get the look of the drooly look of all these diamonds, and he just goes and he snaps the case shut. He just says don't worry, we'll give you some payment. No worries, you can if you need some of these diamonds, I'm willing to give up a few of them for at least for saving our lives, but the rest of them are going to be worth a pretty penny. There's quite a few adventurers and stuff down here that sometimes stumble upon our village, and sometimes they need a little bit of components for doing the resurrecting and the revivifying and the healing and whatnot. So hey, Fapplestamp twins got a bit of a business going here, and hey, it ain't too bad.
So what happens if you're resurrected in hell? Like, where does your spirit go when you die? Does it just stay in hell and like it just hangs out till you're resurrected?
Good question.
Thank you.
And that ends the interaction.
That dialogue tree isn't done.
It's an interesting question. If left long enough, it just follows the same stuff it follows the same laws and things as most other, souls. If it's like if you were dedicated your life to a deity or something like that, you'll probably go to whatever plane that deity resided upon. If you unfortunately had signed your soul over to a devil in a contract, it's straight into the sticks with you.
Okay.
Right. So, how did you all end up down here? Was it a similar situation to El Terrell with the whole contract with Zerial to save the city, but dooming it later kind of a thing?
On this question, Ilya's been looking for something to cover her face, and then she'll like approach with that question and purposely just interrupt at the end of the sentence. And then ask the twins, "May I heal you? You seem to have been wounded."
The one who was
I thought you said kill.
I did too.
May I kill you?
Flipsis has been affecting you.
Yes. No, the Ella, the female gnome, rock gnome. She looks up and she says, "Oh yeah, that'd be nice. Anything but that chest hair riddled whatever the heck you put on my face."
My blessing.
You get used to it.
She'll accept the heals.
All I've heard this entire conversation is butts, pickles, went down, put on my face.
Fapplestamp.
Stamp.
Ilya was just kind of trying to derail the conversation.
Mm-hmm.
And she throws that out.
Yep. Is that very obvious that that's what you're trying to do? Or are you trying to be subtle about it?
Oh, she's not being subtle at all, at least to the group.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
In
so
that case,
the group notice is the obvious interaction. Okay. Oh, cool. What does your healing spirit look like, Ilya?
You know.
It doesn't. I mean, it
I'll
doesn't.
get back to you on that.
Well, no, it also doesn't have to look like anything. It could just be a like for now. If it hasn't taken a form, it can just be like a amorphous glow that just radiates and surrounds the person.
Like Navi
I just
swirl
haven't
around.
put. She probably would have something, but I just haven't put thought into it.
Okay, no worries. All right, so that will heal. Where can you heal a number of times?
It heals up to 5 times.
Yeah, and what's the? Is it just a set action? Oh,
1d6.
so just do 5d6 then.
Oh, I completely forgot they nerfed it. Because the last time I saw it was when I used it in Tomb of Annihilation.
Yeah, it's
And
basically
you
like short rest the spell.
Yeah, it could fully heal a whole party in one casting.
Oh yeah, as you had your gecko that would just like jump from thing to thing.
Yeah, it was done.
Okay. The Ella reaches out to you, Ilya, and she smiles and she just says, "Thank you. That's really nice. That's a much better healing feeling than I'm grateful. I'm grateful, good sir. But it's just I like this better."
I take offense, but you can make it up to me later with some time.
Yes. Now back to my previous question. How did you end up in
Ilya gives
Avernus?
him the biggest death glare ever.
There's just like a slight side eye and like the slightest shrug.
Well, I it's hard for us to really remember. It's been so long, but the city guard tells us it was somebody who made a bad choice with kind of similar to what you asked. Hamon, was it you who asked the first initial question?
About how they got here kind of a thing?
Right. It says,
Or
yeah,
win,
it was.
or win, yeah.
Yeah, it was a similar thing. But sorry, we're not too familiar with El Terrell. What happened there? I'm guessing it's that thing. She like points over your shoulder at the giant fucking slab of earth slowly descending.
Well, a number of years ago, they had issues with vampires, and as a result, the leader of the city made a deal with Zariel in order to oust the vampires and save the city, but at the cost of everyone who is a member of the city had to sign their souls over to Zariel without realizing it. So that's what happened there. I was wondering if that's similar to what happened with your town.
I don't know about signing everybody's souls over, but I think that there was something happened where somebody made a deal to say the same kind of thing. We had a threat. Something happened, and yeah, as far as we know, threat gone. But the
Threat
town,
of hell.
yeah, got pulled down. Wasn't good. Got rid of the orcs, got rid of the goblins, but straight down to Avernus.
What was the name of your village?
Shit.
If it's not important.
No,
don't
no,
worry
you
about it.
goblin or gnomes. It could be shit.
Septumbus.
The only reason I asked is because in case Hamon might have heard of this story of a city pulled in the fiendish underplanes.
No, actually, well, I don't really think it's. They name a town name, and it's a name that you have not heard. It's a small enough town. Yeah. It was big enough that it would have a significant amount of people and some commerce, and would be and would have been
assumed lost to raiders or something.
Exactly. Yeah. That type of thing. It would have been also big enough to be, or small enough that a war band of orcs and goblinoids would have been able to probably wipe it out.
Okay.
Can we just say it's Cleveland?
Sure.
The
At least
famous
we're not
gnomish
Detroit.
town of Cleveland.
Mm-hmm.
Just avoid trying to set the river on fire because it can.
Yes.
As of 1970, but you know.
where you can buy a house for the price of a VCR.
But yeah, they answer that they basically that their town was besieged by a goblinoid orcish warband, and the siege was repelled through some miraculous means, but at a price.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. Is that town nearby?
It's not too far. No, yeah, we were on our way back there, and then these motherfuckers came out of nowhere and just started chasing us down. Oh man! He points over at the aberration that is kind of like half rotting at the side. Says that thing was a piece of shit. Shut down our spells. We weren't able to do anything. Luckily, bonk bonk. They bonked the little mechanical bullet. This thing runs off steam power, so couldn't shut that bad boy down. Your war machines, however, whew, the soul engines, magical.
Right.
When he says that, I'm going to take a closer look at the remaining corpse. And I know that Glimmer has a recognition, hasn't said anything, but I want to try to take a closer look to see if I'd understand what these might be for my studies of fiends.
Okay, yeah.
What would that be?
Arcana.
23.
So, the aberration or the fiends?
Whatever they were talking about. Which one they were talking about.
So that's the aberration. That's the gumball face guy.
Yes, okay, that one. If I recognize that one.
So you have heard of this type of thing. I would say that you don't know what the name is, but you've heard of it as it's something akin to to something similar to like a beholder. Ironically, it still has, instead of having the single eye and single center eye, it has a basically face full of like writhing eyes.
It's gone like the other direction in terms of the
yeah.
But that thing is an aberration, so that thing is related to more the demons versus the fiends or the devils then?
So these guys are, I'll read out the description because the description is pretty great.
All right.
So it says, Woe Striders, or whatever this monstrosity, form from the souls of those who've broken the bonds of destiny. Over centuries, these cosmic blasphemers transform into hunched, long-limbed horrors. Sadistic things, Woe Striders seek ways to reweave themselves into the tapestry of destiny. This leads them to search for answers within the bowels of other beings, performing murderous... Ooh, what the fuck is this word? Haru spicy? I've never heard of that word in my life.
Yeah, how do you spell it?
Haru, and then spicy. Haru spicy.
I'm looking it up right now. Oh, it's from Rome.
Well, granted, this makes sense because
it's the divination using entrails.
Performing, answers in the entrails of other beings, in the bowels, not just butts, but actual
I
thought they're actually like entrails.
performing murderous haruspicy in the pursuit of their discarded cosmic purposes. When they fail to find answers, their unnatural cries cause reality to shudder, undermining magic and sane minds alike.
So they're like a loose end of the universe, or a plot hole come to life.
Yeah.
There, what happens when you become your own grandfather?
Bruh.
Fry, is that you?
Exactly. Here's full art of this thing, by the way.
God, I think it's sick. I love it.
Fucking creepy as fuck. The gumball face is fantastic.
I love the goat in the background.
Yeah, I was about to say, the straight up goat.
Just like, the fuck, man?
It's Cletus just is like, fuck this shit.
I am superior chaos.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can't force my rolls to fail if they were.
So actually, it's one of those weird things where Hamon, this is probably this thing. After reading that and realizing what it is, that 23, it kind of has like a weird kind of, I would say, a weird calling to you with your divination wizard skills, where this thing is basically a failed attempt at doing what you do.
Yeah,
right.
So that would make
it constantly strives in this weird, disgusting, atrocious way to
probably actually like a fully like the antithesis of a divination wizard, because it's like the divination wizard is trying to just understand and then know when it's time to poke at it, versus this thing's trying to rip it back into the way it wants to do it, like a violent approach to the same process. So definitely get those like weird heebie-jeebies down my spine seeing it. And then being that it's an aberration and not like a fiend or something, I don't know. The moment we try to connect the dots between what's going on with that and working with these other fiends, but I don't think he would even have a good idea of what's going on here.
I think if you look around, I'll let that roll stand as well. The other fiends, the ones that do remain, you can tell that they are kind of a similar, like their skin and their armor and stuff like that are of a different type. They're much more elegant almost than the armor of the legions of Avernus and the legions of the Nine Hells. These fiends seem to be from another plane.
So would I, knowing, and I think even though, not the best student, but I understand that fiends from other planes don't typically cross that often up here unless they were going to be involved with the Blood War. So whatever's here is some sort of covert mission.
Right, yeah. That's odd to you, for sure.
Okay.
These aren't your typical, these are not your typical Avernus fiends.
Yeah. And then I'll look back to the gnomes. Well, you don't have any idea why you'd have someone after you this way? Because I point around, these are not what you'd run into around here just on their own. Someone has sent these after you particularly. This is some sort of hunting party from another plane.
The intelligent eyes of the gnomes look over and they say, I mean, maybe they just could... No.
Who have you upset? You have made enemies. Just for our own safety, so we're on the same page here. I'm not trying to threaten you or anything. But
give me a persuasion check.
Persuasion. Let's do the persuasions. 6.
I don't know what you're saying.
Sonia, you're very convincing. Can you try to help them to understand that we're just trying to help them?
No, look, what my friend is trying to say is, if you don't tell us who's after you, you might have to kiss the emblem again.
What a great threat! That's definitely intimidation.
Okay, well,
I'll allow persuasion to stand. That's
okay,
it's
sorry.
borderline intimidation, but I know to Sonya he's not intimidating because it's like actually no, but for Sonya it's not intimidation. He's not like threatening to do it. He's just like, you'll get the privilege of doing that.
You're right.
So he actually is not trying to. They both look at each other, and Ella, the younger gnome, looks up and she says, "Well, we did stumble upon something. There's this dead imp, and he had something strapped to him. It seemed to be some sort of message, and it had a really interesting seal on it."
Is this the imp I killed?
What?
Is this the imp I killed?
Maybe. The one that you that you just fucking
Yeah, the one
ran
that I
into?
just fucking like slashed as I flew by it.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, I love it. I
Faded
yeah.
Yeah,
I fucking
a messenger
faded
imp
this
that
meeting.
somehow, fate, man.
Drive-by of destiny.
It had something. It had this like strange. I don't know. Here, it's not really. I doubt it's worth anything. So it has a strange seal on it, and she produces from within. She reaches into the mechanical vehicle and pulls out a elaborate looking kind of scroll case with a seal on it, and I think you guys would recognize the seal, as you see that it has the seal that you'd seen during the 2 times that you visited his fortress forge. You see the seal of Bell, the deposed former Archduke of Avernus.
They hold it out to us.
Yeah, she just holds it out.
It's unopened?
I'm gonna grab it.
It's unopened, correct.
Gonna grab it, and I'm gonna fucking break that seal.
Okay, give me
Never wanna do
a
that.
wisdom saving throw.
Oh boy.
Wisdom saving throw, you say?
Yes.
I am within 10 feet of Sonya.
Yes, you are.
Ah, shit.
Okay,
11.
definitely not enough. You watch as it opens up, and suddenly Aphelion's arm begins to turn to stone.
Oh shit.
Oh. Shit. Do we have shit for this, right? We have
I don't know, do you?
I don't have it prepared. We'll wait till
No,
tomorrow.
I think we have balm for it, right? Like we have a.
Part of the stone.
Wait, we picked
Armor's Turn to Stone, do we have something?
Tiger's blood.
I got some icy hot. Fuck.
Yeah, I think we have basilisk blood. I think we picked that up somewhere.
What?
What
When?
Ow.
I'm trying to remember. I feel like that.
We have Titan blood. I have a little vial of Titan blood. I don't have basilisk.
Yeah, I swear. Or maybe I'm thinking of.
No, I don't have that.
Nope,
Okay,
don't have
well.
basilisk blood.
Look at the, so this
Wait,
is
wait.
As
When I open the seal, do I see? Like, do I have time for a reaction?
No,
Essentially?
because you did not do any sort of inspection on this thing. You just fucking threw it open.
Yeah, but I see a
I
spell
have
being cast. I can
both of them.
counterspell
Oh,
it. That's how
it
it
was.
works.
No,
right?
no. It's not. You would not be able to do that. No,
Okay.
sirree. Also,
Just
it's not.
prepared, so-
I'm sorry. It would have been. It should have been a Constitution saving throw. So does that change that at all? You have a better.
Yeah, Constitution would be another +8 to that, so that'd be 19.
Okay, then you save.
Okay.
+8. Holy fuck.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he's a
I'm
fighter.
proficient.
Oh right, you get the con. Okay, you get the yeah.
Yeah,
I thought you were like.
How is that?
and I've got +4 to my con. Like,
Oh,
Or
Yeah.
he's proficient
Yeah,
and
you're
for
proficient.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you watch as suddenly his arm, Aphelian's arm, begins to turn to stone. But
I just shake it off. I see it and I just like shake my hand, and then I just pull out the
Literally.
scroll. Yeah.
Just do the Popeye thing where you just kind of flex it down and like pops it off.
Mhm.
Yep. So yeah.
So like
I-
shaking off like a reptile shaking off a layer of shed skin, the stone just falls into the dust of Avernus.
And I pull out the scroll.
Tis but a scratch. You pull it out and you open it up, and it looks like it is some sort of schematics.
Do I recognize anything since I'm proficient with Tinker's tools? Do I recognize anything?
Sure, give me just investigation at advantage.
Investigation at advantage. All right. Oof. Yeah, 19. That's not bad.
Yeah, great. You look it over, and it's multiple sheets of elaborate schematics of some sort of mechanical thing. And the more you look over it, the more you realize that it's some sort of armor, some sort of like full suit of armor. And then you like turn to the final page, and your eyes go wide as you look at it, think to yourself, and then you show it to the party maybe, and that's when everybody definitely recognizes it. It's the schematics for whatever the fuck was sitting behind Bell in his throne room.
Yeah, because I remember they were working on that armor suit.
And you found this note where again?
In the clutches of a semi-decapitated imp.
Just on the road, or?
Yep.
All right.
How well? I was gonna say how long ago, but it's hard to say. Maybe I should have.
Is there
How many
writing?
sleeps ago?
Is there writing on this thing?
Yes, lots of infernal.
Infernal. Do you mind? I want to take a little bit of a closer look at this.
I would as well. Let's.
Just gonna, like, you pull one side and like read down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna
Translate it for
like.
me,
I'm
I
looking for a like table. Like, do we have a table anywhere, like in the or like a counter space where we can
Well,
put
like
this
one of
on?
the cars, really.
Yeah, put it on the hood.
Yeah,
like
put
a,
it-
like
put it
a
on
good
the
old
hood of the
engineer
golden
at a
dice.
job
Yep,
site.
yep.
Just stick it on the hood of the
Oh,
car.
yeah.
Still,
All
like,
right.
clicking
Yeah,
the-
what you got here is a schematic for a.
So as everybody like just kind of goes into immediate like examination of this, the two gnomes look at each other and go, huh, and kind of like whisper,
I guess we can just give them that, huh? No idea what it was, but
and that's where we'll take a quick break as you guys will start to examine this schematics. And Ilya will continue to hide her identity using the typical. I would imagine Ilya just found like a big jacket, a baseball cap, and a hood. Like just in the typical like Hollywood disguise, like sunglasses, baseball cap, and a hoodie, and just like
And a fake mustache.
yeah, and a fake mustache.
Yes.
I am I wait. What would your name backwards be? A E Lee.
ALE?
Ailey?
Yeah, I'm Ailey. Okay,
Ailey.
cool. So let's take a quick
Alias.
yeah, let's take a quick 10-minute break, and we'll be right back, guys. As
My
you
name is Ailey S.
continue. All right, 10 minutes. Go get snacks. Go get stuff.
Yeah,
Right. Burp.
I make.
All right. We will BRB for those who are still watching. 10 minutes. Time starts now. Be right back.
Came from a broken home, seen so many people go. Learned to make it on my own.
you, you know. That's what you remind me.
I've been losing sleep for a while now. And I don't ever want them all to find out. 'Cause we've been talking way too often. Can't help myself, can't help myself from picking up when you keep calling. I need some help, I need some help. Toxic, you're toxic, I don't know why I want it. Toxic, you're toxic, it's wrong but I can't stop it. Can't deny it, need to fight it all. You're so toxic. You're so toxic. You're so toxic. I don't know where this is coming from. But if I'm being honest, I knew I want to know what we said it was. 'Cause we've been talking way too often. Can't help myself, can't help myself from picking up when you keep calling. I need some help, I need some help. No, toxic, you're toxic, I don't know why I want it. Toxic, you're toxic, it's wrong but I can't stop it. Can't deny it, need to fight it all. You're so toxic. You're so toxic. Toxic. You're so toxic.
Okay. Back to D&D stuff. What the fuck is that?
So it could be related.
Pizzas are
It's one
just
of the three
baked
fruits we got.
charcuterie boards? I would agree. 100%. What is this fruit?
Kintz? Something like that, I guess.
Oh, those are so good.
Quince?
Quince. It's we were talking about the drink. One of the drink channels I watch made a Assassin's Creed Valhalla cocktail.
Are they pair adjacent? Like I'm trying to figure it out.
Quince
Kind of.
related.
They look
See
like
what I-
Asian
tangier.
pears.
Yeah.
Asian pears though,
They're
fucking
they're
baller.
what are generally considered the golden apples in both Greek and Norse mythology.
Kratos intensifies.
Yeah. All right. I believe
of
yes, we are back. Derpy got some snackos for herself to keep her, some spicy snackos to keep herself awake and occupied.
Excellent.
Nice.
Yeah, the Trader Joe's Takis equivalent.
So good.
Oh god, the Trader Joe's just opened up a mile and a half from us. I'm so excited.
Yeah. Oh man, all their stuff is the
Now.
best.
It is. We did a run last week, and I need to go again.
Orange chicken is the greatest.
They're what?
Okay.
True.
Trader Joe's orange chicken.
Oh yeah, that was pretty good.
So their orange chicken's banging, but something that we've been getting more recently is they have one that is a tempura. It's like citrus tempura chicken.
Go.
Yeah,
Sounds good.
I'll give them that.
Really good.
I'm always a sucker for their fried rices and other like easy make ones.
Yeah, put that in my mouth.
And their low moisture, low fat mozzarella cheese sticks. the greatest thing known to man. Straight up.
It's still a block of
sorry,
cheese.
Porkins just caught your commentary. You're just like, put that in my mouth. Like that was just like I was like, oh yeah, okay, cool.
Seriously, though, those cheese, I don't know, they're just cheese sticks, but that particular version of them are my absolute favorite snack, and I'll eat the entire bag if I buy them, so I have to be careful. And by bag, I mean I'll eat the entire bag in like 1 hour.
Ballin'. All right, that's the.
So they're in the same family as apples and pears, by the way.
Okay, that makes sense, because that would grow in the north still then.
Mhm.
Temperature.
Chicken
Okay,
with sweet
next
and
row.
sour sauce.
Sauce. I'll check.
Not
I'll
good
look
for
at
you,
that.
but damn.
Oh
does it
well,
taste
fuck,
good.
damn it! I'm trying to be healthy now again.
I like it. Like how you say, not healthy for you, as I'm sitting here with a bowl
Actually,
of
hey,
butter fried Cheerios in my lap.
it's not. No, it's not butter. Oh yeah, your favorite.
Probably a lot of sodium, but
Oh,
not
it's
too
actually
bad.
it's not terrible amount of sodium. Here's the. There you go. It's actually not crazy for serving. Even though servings per container is 7, and we make usually like 4 out of it. So sure, it's got a 32% of your sodium, but
The 10 grams of sugar though. That's
Yeah,
gonna
the
get you.
sugar's pretty big.
That's the one. That's the only thing I really have issue with.
that is a lot of sugar. Hey man, but the other thing too, you don't need to use the sauce because the sugar is all in the sauce.
That too, and also as you say, you just use a small amount and mix in with like stir fry or something.
Exactly.
Yeah. Damn it! I'm eating a bagel right now, which fantastic by the way. But now I want this.
Okay.
Yeah, bagel just sounds completely underwhelming now in comparison.
All right, so
Nothing but cheesy bagel.
we're back at it. Back at it with the Craftmatic as we come back to the group as they slam these kind of parchment plans onto the hood of one of the war machines. Probably the uncrashable, I would assume, because that's the one that actually kind of probably has a hood, as compared to the giant gnashing jaws of the Golden Vice and the cow catcher of the Soul Train.
Yeah, and the jaws are a little dirty right now.
Yeah, they're a little bit sludged up.
Oh yeah, I precipitated myself clean.
Nice.
After the poor bath.
Good idea.
What'd you do?
Prestidigitate.
Just myself.
No, I wanted.
You refrigerated
I wanted
himself.
to repeat it.
I got nothing.
All right, so you put these things. You put
I heard
these.
precipitated.
You put these schematics down, and now, as you kind of look at them under the dim Avernus light, you definitely realize that they're, of course, as per fiendish parchment, this is definitely some sort of skin.
I'm over it by now.
So passe.
Okay, so I guess I would start. I'm sure we're all doing different things. Even before I start reading any of the details, I want to try to compare the suit that's in this design to what we saw, and to see if I can remember how much might be missing, or if it's complete.
Oh, okay. Complete in which way? Like, is this design complete in the schematics, or is what you saw complete?
Yeah, so one we saw complete to what we see here in the schematic, or is it missing something?
Okay, you can give me a Arcana check, or let's just call it it's going to be investigation.
Same roll for me. So
Okay,
15.
Cool. It looks, as far as you can remember, it definitely seems like it was damn near complete, if not like
Fully completed. Okay.
as far as you could tell. I mean, there's probably going to be some like polish or something, but
the functionality looks like it's completed from what I saw.
yeah.
Because the next thing I'll do, and I'll wait for everyone else to do their thing, is I have another follow up. But yeah.
Okay. Anybody else want to do anything here?
I mean, Sangha being good at crafting things, does this look like any sort of concept he's seen before, or think it's inspired by something he's seen? Aside from like that absolute thing, like, does it look like something he's like, oh yes, this looks like I could work with this at some point, with it given enough time and material?
No, I would say no. Just at a glance, not even with a roll, it's something that is your brain starts to hurt as you start to look over the schematics. Not only do you not understand what is written there, as all of the equations and the descriptions, etc., are all written in infernal script, you just look at this thing and it is probably like a dozen or so pages of this flesh parchment. All of it is very, very complex and complicated, like intricate parts, what looks to be the equivalent of infernal electronics and tinkering and things like that.
Given my
Tinkering background?
tinkery background, yeah, how much do I understand of it?
Give me a... Let's just... You can do a check with your Tinker's tools, I would say.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Bonks on plans with Tinker's tools.
Yeah,
and understands.
You're rolling the
hitting it
pen
with a
between your
wrench.
fingers right now, right? You're like thinking about it.
Yeah. So what attribute though?
Intelligence.
Yep. Oh, that's rough.
The only thing you can tell when you're looking over this is the intricacies, and I think even with just a 9 from it, you can tell that there are, at a minimum, you can tell that this armor would offer. It seems to be almost like an armor that is a full like encasement.
Mm-hmm.
Like a full power suit kind of a thing. No exposed parts.
Yep.
Fucking Master Chief.
Like he's a Power Ranger or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
Megazord.
I mean, so we have plenty of time when he tries to power up to figure out what to do.
Anybody else want to do anything with this? It seems. I mean,
Yes.
I'll say like Hamon, Sanya, Aphelion, you've used your like roles, I could say, to understand. But Glimmer, what would you like to do?
So, looking at the annotations, the descriptions, they seem handwritten. Do they seem to be fancy, like someone important wrote them?
Give me a. Do you have any proficiency with like forgery tools and stuff?
I am. I'm proficient with forgery kits, and I want to learn the handwriting.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
So just go ahead and do that. It's a DC 15. Actually, there is a roll for this.
Oh.
Yeah, with Xanathars, there's actually forgery kit stuff. So proficiency in forgery kit. No, this one rules. Full proficiency forgery kit. Mimic handwriting is. Let's see. Forgery DC 15 with the forgery kit. Intelligence.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah. So you're able to, after just watching everybody just pour over these schematics, your eyes darting from letter to infernal letter, you're able to very quickly start to get a hang of mimicking this writing. It's like technical writing, but not technical writing that is the writing of like a madman, of like only somebody would know. This looks to be like these were like for record, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Possibly to make a second edition of such thing.
Okay. But having the writing of a trusted engineer or something could be good.
Yeah.
It could also possibly be his Bale's.
It could be
handwriting.
It could be Bell's writing, yeah.
Yeah, we don't know for sure. We haven't seen anything he's written.
Yeah, we don't know. We don't even know like where this is going or who it's from. It's
I would
literally found in the middle of the street.
I would say it's hard to say that it would be. I think from just glance, it probably would not be Bell's handwriting, considering he is a gigantic pit fiend.
It's too fine.
And I could, I as comedic as it is to imagine a gigantic pit fiend stooping over a tiny workbench with a 8.5 by 11 sheet of flesh parchment and using a tiny quill to ink out some stuff. It was probably as you said, a trusted engineer or somebody that either took diction or was transcribing from Bell or whoever it may be.
Yeah.
I know I have done an investigation roll so far, but would it be possible to try to locate a specific phrase or reference within this document?
Control F.
Yeah, basically,
I'll
I want
allow you
to
to do another investigation check, sure.
Okay, this is for a very specific thing. I'm looking for anything that refers to either a power source or a weak point. Now, I assume I won't call it a weak point, but with my intelligence, I assume I'd be able to infer like a joint or a power source weak point. Is it powered? Let's go with that. Yeah.
Small exhaust port.
Yeah.
Small exhaust port. Oh, cool, yeah. You lo and behold, you do see that it is indeed powered. There is a very small, compact, and very interestingly, this is something that seems, I mean, you can't even believe it. It has basically a small infernal engine within it.
Oh, so it is like power armor then. Okay. I'll definitely point it out to everyone else. Like, this is, if my eyes do not deceive me, I believe this may be more like a personal sort of the soul machine versus any sort of piece of armor. I pointed out there's a power supply right here that can do something to enhance the strength of these things. I will say, if we ever have to fight someone wearing something like this will be an important thing to remember, I think. Just in case, hunch.
So it's like so-called soul coin powered genes is what you're telling me.
And I believe our gnomish friends just let us know something interesting as well, that these engines can be shut down by anti-magic.
It's worth noting.
I don't know how that would come into play, but yeah, certainly interesting for sure.
Does anyone have dispel magic?
Let me flip through my book.
I can counter a spell, but I can't stop one that's already going.
So you think about it for a second, Hamon. Dispel magic would be that would be a very tough,
because it would have to somehow affect the enchantment that's in the
right.
Oh, because it's dispel magic versus anti magic, like
which is just shutting out everything in front of it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Never mind.
Like anti-magic is a suppression versus dispel magic, which would.
It's like
I
you're
mean, I believe
targeting
you could probably attempt to dispel magic on an infernal furnace
but
or a soul furnace, but it would be it's probably a. I personally, and I honestly don't know what the spell DC of that is, because dispel magic is based off of like you have to cast it at a level that could dispel that level of magic.
An infernal engine is gonna be some very
yes, exactly.
Like,
I think it's
powerful,
extremely high level.
Okay.
I feel like canonically would have to be too for like magic items. Otherwise, you could just cast dispel magic on people's items all the time and just roll
some like
them.
level 3 jokester, like a bar going around town. Your armor's gone, adventurer.
Yeah, and then you just have to roll well, and like boom, your like 60,000 gold item is worthless.
Yeah, that makes
The
sense.
way I look at it is like magic items take.
It's so
like
if you look at
multiple high-level
dispel
spells
magic
to
though,
make.
so it says any spell of 3rd level or lower on the target ends, and then for each spell of 4th level or higher, you have to do an ability check.
Mhm.
So
Right.
like dispel magic, I would say, because it does say choose one creature, object, or magical effect. So I think you could like that's actually a really interesting question. So like dispel.
I always thought like the object part of it would be like undoing animate objects or something like
And also like magical
Or just
traps.
like a ward,
It's been
yeah.
used. Yeah, it's been used as like magical traps and things. In the past, I have done that.
Like the way I look at it.
Here's the actual. This is actually
Is this
from
the
D&D.
ruling?
So it says the question is:
Big
can you
chief.
use dispel magic to dispel a magical effect like a vampire's charm ability? Let's see. It has no effect on the charm. It doesn't have any effect on. It basically has no effect, or on any other magical effect that is not a spell. It does nothing to the properties of a magic item. It
Which is
can, however,
enchantment versus
end
like
it can, however, end a spell cast from a magic item or another source. So that actually is very key, because if you look at dispel magic, it says an object. You can target an object, and so you could end a spell that is on an object, but you
As in
can't.
like the permanence versus the
Like if somebody's levitating an
transient.
object, or if somebody is doing something to an object. Yes.
Okay.
Now we could try to find some sort of. Well, no, the eyeball or gumball man dissolved, right? He's gone.
Oh
And
yeah, you look over and he's now just basically a skeleton with bits and pieces of flesh dripping off of it.
Well, I wonder.
The dust of Avernus here, the cracked earth of Avernus around it is just a little bit more moist, like kind of like muddy, gross earth.
Lovely. Well, that's something to keep in mind. I'm actually very curious now. This is something I've been considering. Give me one moment, please. And I'm going to cast Scry on Bale using this document as a focal point.
Sure.
Gonna get there. He's like, the fuck you looking at?
I just want to see with this, maybe give me an advantage to see if I can get an idea of what's going on with him right now.
So I mean, this definitely gives you an advantage as per the spell's description for sure.
Yeah.
So
But he might-
you have met the target. So that means, okay, so all of this stuff. If the target knows you're casting a spell, it can fail it voluntarily. Knowledge save modifier, second hand. It gets +5 to its save. So.
Also, this takes 10 minutes to do, so I'm gonna be sitting here.
Yeah, so I'll just say, well, in the meantime, something else is probably we'll do a couple other things. So you have. You have possession, garment, or body, like a possession or a garment. I would say you do not have a body part, lock of hair, or bit of nail. You know, so I would say it's a -4 to his roll.
I'll go with tweezers and see if there's any.
Okay, what's
skin.
the sorry, makes a wisdom saving throw?
My DC is 18.
He just saves. I'm not even gonna roll it.
Okay. Yeah, it's worth a try.
Congratulations, you used one of Bell's legendary resistances for the day.
So we need to go attack Bell right the fuck now.
Go get him, find him, quick.
Now, the only question is, does he know that he knows he was being scryed on, but he doesn't know by who, right?
Oh, yeah, correct.
He has no way of knowing that was me. Okay.
I mean, probably not.
I hope not. Anyways, I just was curious.
Unless he was scrying at you at the time you were scrying on him.
Or, he has
I would
a spy
say- no, I'd
following
say-
us because he's,
I would say because, actually, I'll just have him... I'm gonna have him roll the wisdom save.
Because maybe...
Yeah, well,
but
no, this actually depends. This is a very important thing, actually.
Uh-oh.
So...
He's going into battle right
magic
now.
resistance. So he will do a wisdom saving throw. He gets -4 to this roll. What's your DC?
18. So 22 would be the magic
He
number.
rolled at advantage. He rolled a 26. -4
okay.
is a 18.
22.
Oh, sorry, 22. I can't.
So he met it. He met it.
He met it. So instead of, if he had used his legendary action, it would have been if he had failed, he would have chosen to. So right now he doesn't. There's like a one of those things where like he's just like and like turns around and like has that. It's like the sensation like, am I being watched? Versus if he failed, he would be like, I know I'm being watched, and he just like shuts the fucking thing off by legendary saving.
Got it. Okay. So he's not as certain that he was being watched this time.
No, it's just one of those things where we just see Bell sitting in his forge, just like sitting there bored, like reading a fucking manga or a book or something like that. And he just like looks up from it, just like
Devil's manga.
He's just sitting on the toilet reading the newspaper.
He's definitely reading Demon Slayer.
No, he's reading. He's looking at something. He's reading something, whatever it may be. And his eyes dart up, and he's just like, "What was that?" And you just see
the Daily Duke.
No, what was his name? Why am I blanking on his name? Your boy, Sonya's boy.
Shit.
Yeah.
No, the imp.
No.
Little imp boy.
Oh,
Well, you see that little
best guide of Avernus.
Yeah, the best guide of Avernus. Like you see him sitting across, like in the forge, just kind of like kicking his legs out as he's like sitting on an anvil, and he just like looks up at Bell, and it's like, "What?" And that's it.
Also,
all right.
I'm just imagining like Bell with like a robe and glasses.
Yeah.
Like he's home for the day. His contacts are out.
Yeah.
It's got that like, did the pet just fart sort of thing.
Yeah.
It's self-care Bale.
Oh yeah. The imp like had just accidentally was like fiddling around with like a hammer next to the thing and just like drops it with a loud clang, just like ah. All right. As you guys are looking during that time, as you begin the scrying stuff, Hamon, other people will be doing stuff. The two rock gnomes are now out of their machine and are like fixing it up. You can see that there are claw marks on this where the fiends had kind of stopped it and actually like disabled it. So they start fixing it with some of their tinker's tools. Doesn't seem to take them too long. However, Ilya, what are you doing at this point? Are you now like, did you just fucking boogie out of there? Like, what are you doing?
She's kind of standing behind, just kind of standing in the group, keeping out of sight.
Okay.
From the gnomes.
All right. One of them looks up, and definitely Ella looks up and just kind of like squints at you because she was the one who got the best look at you as you healed her with the with that ability, and she squints her eyes. Why don't you give me a deception check just like a general deception check, and to see. Do you have disguise kit, or are you proficient with like disguise kits or anything?
Can I say that I am?
Sounds like no. So, give me a just call it a. Man, what is disguise? I mean, it's gonna be charisma. It's a charisma deception check.
This is not good.
Mm-hmm. Well, she's terrible as well. So it's just kind of like that. Like you guys lock eyes for a moment, and she like squints at you, and she's just like, Do I know you from somewhere?
No.
Yeah, she just it's like that's, and then there's like a moment of awkward pause, and she just like, yeah, I guess not. And then she goes back.
I have the mental image. The second she turns around, the fake mustache falls, and Ilya just kind of puts it back up.
Slaps it back on her lip. Yeah, exactly. Okay. So, I mean, there's one of the gnomes is a little bit suspicious of you. Okay, anybody else during the 10 minutes that Hamon is doing his thing? Anybody else doing anything else?
I think Sonya would start thinking about, like, man, everyone can fly. If only I had a way to fly, sort of thing. And unwillingly, I think the Pike would start to help him ritually cast Find Steed.
Okay, so you ritually cast Find Steed during this time as well. And as you're doing that, Sonya, what kind of steed are you picturing?
I think in Sonya's mind, it's basically you know how on like a medieval knight will have, you know, like the barding on the horse will have like that checker pattern with, you know, like the house symbol or whatever, like a fleur-de-lis checker pattern or something like that.
Mhm.
So it'll be basically just like a griffin, but the checker pattern is all of like Sonya's face. It's like basically
Okay.
the little like icon arts that we have on here. It's just like kind of like that checkered all the way down, and it would be like that. And the helmet on the head of it would be like a Sonya-esque mask over the horse.
Oh gosh.
So, everybody else who's just kind of, once again, there's like this 10-minute period where Hamon attempted to do the scrying, and now Sonya is ritually just concentrating you watch as the pike glows in his hand, that aura around it. Almost you can kind of see the ephemeral soldiers starting to appear around him, helping him conjure this thing. Out of the sky, you see the clouds of Avernus part, and a golden light spews forth, and from it you hear that cry of a griffin descending down, the golden light golden light haloing it as its wings spread out, its beak calls out, or its beak opens up, it lets out a call again, and then from the side it just gets fucking trucked by a fucking horse. Flames from its mane, smoke from its nostrils, its hooves on fire, just hammers this thing into the ground. The griffin just, its neck breaks. The horse rips off the barding and the helmet, puts it on, and walks up to you, Sonya, and bows its head.
What the fuck?
What?
It just lets out a loud
Hey,
snort
speak of weird shit.
it lets out a snort as smoke spews from its mouth. Its red glowing ember eyes look at you as it just does the, you know, the horse from fucking Tangled thing, and just like
Thing is like, I gotta respect that, and then give my chin out for like a chin bump.
bumps your chin with its forehead.
Hell yeah.
Welcome to your steed.
Holy fuck. That was wild.
All
By
right.
the way, that's because anytime I couldn't wait for you to do this, Porkins, because there is literally rules that are just like, anytime somebody tries to do Find Steed in anytime you try to do Find Steed in Avernus, it's always a nightmare.
No,
It's your
fuck you.
nightmare, but it's always a nightmare.
Can it fly?
Yeah.
Oh, hell
we-
yeah, brother.
We saw those guys flying them, yeah.
Yeah, it has a 90-foot fly speed.
I,
Fast boy.
oh,
It's a
God.
fucking rocket. We're about to see Sonya, like, I mean, the war machines are fast. The war machines indeed are fast. But this is like Sonya is now gonna be figuring out how to drift on this thing.
Fuck, am I the last one who doesn't have wings or some way of flying now? Wait.
No, I'm grounded.
Okay,
So
I can actually.
Zilia,
Wait,
I mean,
I can actually.
Unless there's
I
some
forgot.
sick jumps.
Wait, doctor.
I forgot. I can cast fly now, so we can all fly if we want to. Just not as fast or
Well,
luxuriously
just
as they
be
can.
down here and pretending.
Yeah.
I'll modify my own memory.
just goes into a stupor like I can fly.
I'm flying.
Okay,
Peter Pan,
so
that
that's
shit.
the end. But once again, before the 10 minutes are up, anybody else wanting to be doing anything during that time?
If just so you know, gnomish friends,
Yeah?
that thing you were carrying belongs to Bell, the previous Duke of Avernus.
Oh.
Yeah.
You can keep it. We don't. No. Yeah, it's all yours. Keep it. That's your payment, right? Yeah, payment.
They look at each other, nod emphatically.
Yeah. Payment. That's great. Yeah, right. Good. Very valuable. You see the scroll case that thing came in? It was crazy. It was protected. Look, it almost turned you to stone. Perfect payment. Yeah. We don't want it.
Point being, you've made a powerful enemy.
They look at each other.
We have.
You have. Bell is one of the more powerful beings on Avernus.
And you have just stolen
But-
the mail of an archfiend.
They both
Ooh,
panic.
postal-
They
postal
both start to
fraud.
panic and looking at They both kind of look at each other in a panic state. They're just like,
We didn't know. We just found the thing. We just thought maybe it was like a scroll or something like that. I didn't know what was in it. Did you, Ella? Ella's like, no, no, I didn't. We just thought it was treasure.
Point being,
Yeah, we're not angry with you.
you should probably lay low for a while.
Well, once we fix the bullet, we can just burrow. We'll just lay low. Yeah, not a problem.
All right, good.
they look to each other and go back to furiously fixing the bullet. Okay.
If it's all right with the rest of my crew here, I believe we could give you an escort back to your town.
They both look to you and they're just like, but you got that thing. They were tracking. Well, They look to each other. Look back to the scrolls that are out. The schematics.
Shit. What were they following? I don't know what they were following. Could have been I don't know. We got a lot of diamonds. Fuck. This thing's barely holding together. Okay, fine.
And they do both? Yes, both. Like nod and look to you, Ophelia, and say, we will, as part 2 of agreement and payment, we accept your escort. Ilya, were you gonna say something?
Sorry, I was clearing my throat, forgot to mute.
I feel like that's kind of in character though, as
I was gonna say something, but
just like just Ilya in the background awkwardly doing the collar pull, like yeah. Mustache wiggles, falls off again.
However, payment would be appreciated.
Come on, just do it out of the goodness of your heart. Come on, we gave you that scroll.
You don't even want it, though. We're almost doing you a favor by taking this.
That is true.
Not even almost. They are doing you a favor.
All right, Glimmer, give me a persuasion check at advantage.
Oh, God.
You
Oh, God.
fuck.
Oh, fuck.
Only a 20.
Only a 13. Wow. Okay. They both look at each other and they're just like,
we can. How about the 5 of the polished diamonds?
I look over to Glimmer, like raise an eyebrow,
Oh,
give like a slight shrug.
I don't need that many.
Did he say that out loud? Please don't tell me he said that out loud.
No.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I return the look of like, no, I don't need that.
I just,
We'll take 2. We'll take 2.
I think that's fair. Yeah.
Oh, okay. They pop open the case and take out 2 basically almost what look like worked polished diamonds. What is the... And I do believe that would help out with...
Yeah, Revivify.
Right?
You
Is
said
it...
they were 400 each?
Yeah, so it is...
Revivify is I think a 300.
Yeah,
GP.
but I mean, hey, you get some change on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's at least 300, so we can use it.
Yeah, you can use it, for sure.
You just get 1/4 of a diamond remaining.
Who else can cast Revivify?
No one.
Yeah, I don't think
Oh.
anyone can.
Yeah, so as
I
I
take
hand
bodies.
me
I don't
the diamonds.
I don't return him from the grave.
3, did you say 3 diamonds? I forgot what you guys just negotiated. 2?
2. I will toss them to Janet.
That's right. Hammett.
Hammett.
Yeah.
All right, so
Yes.
Ilya,
I really put your name
put
out
to
Janet. That'd be really awkward if it was.
200 400 gold worth diamonds in your inventory, please.
These will do you a lot better than me, Janet.
She
Okay.
just glares. And then she goes over to Hamon. Is Hamon still concentrating?
No, it would be it would be at the end of that. So Hamon swears under his breath as the spell doesn't take hold.
Yes, Shinga Tomasos.
Ilya, you walk up to Hamon and he's just swearing in Amish.
Ilya just nods in understanding.
Okay.
Yomon, is it possible to perhaps copy what's on that parchment and then just leave the parchment?
Sure, I could probably make a quick copy within a few hours, but it's not something I could do right away. I mean, I'm pretty good memory. I can try to do this from, I do not think I do it very quickly. It's a very complicated parchment. I'm looking through spells. I don't think I have anything I can just straight up copy it, though. And that would be good for that.
Can you cast Detect Magic and see if there's any tracking on it still?
Sure, I can do this thing. No, not detect thoughts. Let's see what it's thinking. I actually thought. I don't know if I have detect. Oh, it may be for my staff. Hold on, let me check. I think I got rid of detect magic or unfollowed or used it, whatever, because the staff has it. Where's the fucking staff?
Okay, I trust that you can use it. So you expend a spell slot, detect magic. There's nothing magical on the parchments themselves, on the flesh parchments themselves.
Do I see anything around? Like just looking, I guess. There's probably tons of magical shit around.
I mean, everybody's shit is shining like
Yeah.
Brilliant in all of everybody's possessions and stuff. But interestingly, there's nothing. The case that was on it, or the case itself, was no longer. You can see residual magic on it.
Like an echo from the trap, kind of a thing.
Yes. You see the echo of what the hell was that spell? Flesh to stone. Transmutation. An echo of transmutation.
Okay.
On the case itself. But other than that, nothing.
I do not think it's too big of a risk at this point. There's nothing on here that makes me think it's particularly being tracked more than anything else. If you don't mind, I think I'll just hold on to this. I will take the risk for holding these things.
Hamon, if I could see that for just one moment, I might be able to help you out just in case.
Oh, sure.
Go ahead. What do you want to do?
And I will take it for a moment and I'll place a hand on it and I'll pull out like a pen. I'll begin like imaginarily writing on it. And after about a minute, you look at it and it just looks like it looks like a really shitty diary with like Hamon's name on it. And I'm going to cast Illusory Script.
Dear diary, today was horrible.
Yeah, if you flip through, it just looks like a really shitty time. Like it just looks like Hamon's written down all of his shitty times, some of his like secrets that I would know.
Some secrets that you shouldn't.
Okay,
Yeah.
so what's your plan with this?
So to us, we can see that it looks like what it is. To anyone else who is not us, it looks like Hamon's shitty ass diary. But whenever we look at it,
Oh, so you're basically disguising. Interesting.
Yeah,
so you're
so it would be
disguising
very
the parchments. Cool.
I like it. So I'll see that. I'm like, oh, clever. I like these, and I'll try to fold it up in a way that looks like a diary book.
You basically, I would say you could put it in your spell book.
Oh, fold up in there. Perfect. Yeah, there we
Yep.
go. Got a bookmark. Yeah, I'll put it in there, and that's where I'll carry it for now.
It's just like somebody starts flipping through your spell book, and it's just like, oh yeah, spells. Today,
today Churro made me sad.
again.
Churro.
I told him I
dead
didn't like it,
again.
but he did it anyway.
It's just like day after day of Churro died today.
Again.
Oh shit! Speaking of which, I have to resummon him again.
You have to resummon him because he got roasted by that bad breath,
Yep.
the halitosis of that fiend. He lost hope and just said peace and then
All
disappeared.
right, I'll summon him back then. I'll pop back
All
in.
right.
So he's got some new fun
Okay.
scars.
So
Yeah.
I would say probably about an hour passes. You guys those who want to, you guys can get a short rest during that hour, so you get back your abilities and stuff that you get back on short rests. As the Fapple Stamp twins fix their bullet, and they're ready to go. As they fire the thing up again, you hear the whirring and purring of gears. As the claws of it flex, the mouth starts to open and close, and they cheer in exuberation as they're like, "Yeah, it's fixed. All right, okay, guys. Whenever you're ready, we can head off."
Right. We all good to go then? No objections? Looks
See?
at not Ellipsis. Ilya.
I feel I am a bit overruled at the moment.
Hey, it's we all have input in this party.
Oh, also Song of Rest. I keep forgetting it. It's a D10. Yeah. You
Cool.
get a free D10 if you roll hit dice.
And
Oh.
can Sonya do his inspirational stuff, or is that once?
Yes,
per
he
turn?
I can, but if it's only here for for short rest, yeah. It only needs 10 minutes.
Yo, that 2 from the D10 got me maxed. Thanks, bro.
I love that you
Hell
guys
yeah.
you basically are like, this is the equivalent of like a fucking like World of Warcraft raid party where everybody's like, all right, we're ready to
pre-buff,
pull.
you know?
Okay,
Yeah.
pre-buff, buff. All right, anybody got your
I forgot my reagents.
yeah.
Fuck.
Where's Mark of the Wild? Mark of the Wild? We're missing Mark of the Wild.
God, fucking flashbacks.
Yeah.
Mm.
Power word,
Right.
fortitude? Fortitude. Come on, priests. Do your shit.
Damn it, shit-stained priest, go
Yeah.
stop being AFK.
Hmm.
The paladin's AFK. We don't get blessings.
Yep.
Oh, fat blessings. Dude,
That's a
some
17 temp hit points.
be okay.
much?
Blessing of
17.
Kings, let's go.
17. Oh shit.
Dude,
I love the
big.
fact that you're temper HP. Oh, my 7 button doesn't work.
Oh,
that's
no.
awkward.
Oh no.
The wine did this.
Yeah,
The
no, the
wine
7.
did this.
My 7 doesn't actually work.
Your keyboard's drunk.
Oh no, it is. It needs to go home.
Keep your keyboard unplugged and turn it upside down.
Yeah, well, I'm planning to clean it after a session.
Work cleaning
Mm.
session 6.
Yeah, it's gonna be nasty. I'm already ready for it. All right, whatever. I'll put in 16, but I know it's 17. All right.
You can also just arrow it, I think.
Can you?
Yeah,
Oh, no, you
there
can't.
is an
Down
arrow.
arrow.
Oh, yeah, no, there
yeah,
is.
There
Never
it
mind.
is. Yeah, okay,
Yep.
we're good. But yeah, I like the fact that your temporary HP is keeping up with basically a third of my actual HP consistently. So you're making me much stronger.
Mm-hmm.
Can't have you going dying before you've made me a custom Amish quilt.
All right.
Or giving you
I
my
think-
portent dice, my 20 portent dice I've been holding on to, so you can auto crit something here.
I
Good.
think that says
I keep
more
forgetting about
about how low your health is and not how high that temp HP is.
Yeah.
I mean, yes.
Mhm.
I have not rolled well on my HP. For level 13, having 50 HP is not great.
Ouch.
So, everybody starts to pile back in the war machines. Who's doing what, considering that everybody can fucking either fly, run around. So, Ilya gets back in the Soul Train. Glimmer's probably going to do Golden Vice. Sonya,
Yep.
horse time? Look at my horse. My horse is amazing.
My 7 key.
If Sonya's going to be riding the... actually, Hamon, where are you going?
Shit. I've been in the Golden Vice in the back, so unless we need a
I-
driver, I'll do that. But
Yeah,
Does that or getting the Hell Steed on board with me? Like I can dismiss it and resummon it.
I mean,
right?
we
Because-
do already know that yes, you can dismiss and resummon, but I was imagining, I actually would love if Sonya's driving the Uncrashable 2 with Lulu, the cat,
Menagerie.
and the horse in the car as well.
I was gonna say because like I want to put it in the car.
Yeah, I
Yes.
love that idea. There's just like the weirdest, like, all right, I summoned this mount, but I'm gonna get back in my war machine. Just like fucking, it's just there's just like all these animals with their like mane, trunk, and like ears and tail like flapping out the windows as they all like are just basically like dog on the freewaying out in Avernus.
Yeah, I also imagine that this horse is like the size of the inside of the Uncrashable too. So it's like,
Oh yeah, dude, its head's out the fucking sunroof.
yeah.
Basically, we just recreated your apartments, guys.
Yeah, right now, totally. This is fucking zoo. Yeah, there you go. The fucking bear out the
Road
back.
trip.
All right, so you guys take your.
I don't like those tongue motions. It's way too suggestive for a bear.
It needs more. It needed, I think. Well, it's coming out of the back of the car, so it's not getting a lot of drag or
Mhm.
wind
a
action
lot of
on
fun.
it.
That's completely controlled by the bear right there. That's,
Yeah, no, it doesn't look like it's affected by the
muscular
environment.
We need this,
That is-
or we need.
Oh yeah. I was trying to find the one with the Russian car driving the bear in the back seat looking out. I couldn't find that one.
What?
Yeah, let me see if I can find it.
Like I'm not surprised, but I haven't seen it.
Actually, you need horse car.
Oh yeah, here it is. Here it is. It's just a still image, but there's a GIF of this too. I mean, he's planning enough to take the taxi.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Or this stupid shit from GTA.
Oh yeah. No.
That's pretty fucking.
Yeah,
Hey, he's going straight to Avernus.
That's him going down to Avernus.
Yeah.
This is how you got your mount right here.
Yeah, this is
Getting loser going to hell.
He took a taxi down.
Right.
All right,
All
so
right.
Okay.
all the war machines fire up their engines. The animals are loaded up. Everybody jumps on board, and the twins get inside their bullet and it starts to burrow. Everybody is just following them as they head off into the distance. I would say, Jesus Christ, this cat. Ilya.
Which one now?
Well, no, it's outside.
The one
It's Thor.
that's
He's literally right now the meme of those two fucking bonk go to horny jail. Like he just like he's following Loki around. He is an absolute terror right now. Side note, he was supposed to get his nutses snipped today, but we got a call at like around noon that they did blood work on him and he had low white blood cell counts. So they didn't want to do anything because could be a sign that he has some sort of infection or something like that. So they're worried about him and they're like, we don't want to put him, because they have to put him under anesthesia. So they're like, that could be bad. We want to send his blood work so we sent blood work to a lab to see if there's anything wrong, and rescheduled the neutering to a month away.
This is a month of horny jail. All right.
Like twice tonight, we literally watched him spray like stuff in our house. Like You watch him,
Ew.
he's like sniff, 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 and then he just turns around and he just looks at us. He's just like, Skeep! You're just like, damn it!
Gosh, it's a nightmare.
Boy cats. And so right now he's chasing Loki around and he literally is making the most horny meow. He's just like, meow, meow. He's like swiggity spooting around our fucking room. Yeah, meow. All right. So you guys are bounding, jumping over the hills of Avernus, following this, the silver bullet as the mechanical beast dives in and out of the crust of Avernus, just like a dolphin diving through waves. You just can see it like breach out of the earth as a plume of dust and debris rockets into the air, and then just dives back in. It's just doing this kind of like breaching motion of just like burrowing very, very quickly. Your cars are very easily able to keep up, if not outpace it, especially those who can now fly, etc. It's not going too fast. Its movement speed is only 40 a turn, so all the war machines are having no problem keeping up. It's more so just kind of flanking it and making sure that you can keep an eye out for anything. The trip is actually pretty uneventful as you head off in following this thing, but I would say let's go over to Ilya, who is at the helm of the Soul Train, the lone conductor of the Soul Train.
I would be in there with her.
Okay, I was going to ask if anybody would be in there with her. So, yeah, we get that moment of the Soul Train, the engine kind of roaring in the background. Ilya, sorry, I don't want to assume. Would you be driving or would you be handing over the controls to somebody else?
She'd probably just go behind the wheel, just as some form of like control.
Yeah, doing something, right?
Mhm.
Okay. Silent treatment right now. Saying anything?
Oh yeah. No, she's very knuckles white on the wheel.
Okay.
Mouth clenched.
Aphelion is not sitting. Aphelion is just like standing like off to the side of like and behind the driver's seat. Just kind of there.
Just lurking. Nice.
Just lurking. Like looking straight out ahead, keeping an eye on the road ahead, kind of a thing. But like essentially like primed and ready to exit the vehicle if necessary. Hence not sitting.
Okay. So is it just a silent drive for the two of them? Because that's all I really want to say. I mean, what's going? You don't have to if you don't want to describe it. You don't have to. But Ilya, what would be going through your head right now as you have an idea of where you're going back to?
He's just going over essentially escape plans.
Contingency plans, etc.
Yeah, and
Okay.
a better disguise. And
you-
with
Yeah, like
spots,
the
with
mustache falling off.
A
it
mustache.
just needs better glue.
Yeah.
And with Aphelion standing there, she just eventually we have fucking seats, right?
Yes, and I also know that at any moment I could have to exit the vehicle quickly. Like,
Oh, it's almost like you have wings. Fucking leave.
I will sit.
Just thump.
Yep.
Sits down cross-legged in the middle of the
Wings
infernal.
between his legs.
No, I take a seat in the seat. I don't just sit in the middle of the. I take a seat in the passenger seat.
Okay.
Oh,
More awkward silence.
yep,
Crisscross
more awkward
applesauce.
silence. I can help with your disguise if you need to.
You actually do own a hat of disguise.
I also have a disguise kit,
I mean, yes.
but the hat of disguise is currently being used to hide my metal eye.
Oh, so important in hell.
Yes.
Yeah, you don't want to look weird.
You don't want to look out of place. little
Says Sonya
angel.
as he's cruising around with like a zoo in his fucking war machine.
Okay, certain things are important to Aphelion, and currently facial symmetry is one of those.
Okay, yeah.
You could just, have Glimmer make a major image for your other eye to look like metal too.
Well,
I mean,
Or we
yes.
could just engineer another eye and then remove your other one.
yes.
I need that one, but
What? You have two perfectly mechanical eyes.
Or make the metal eye look normal. Why? Why are we going through so many extra steps?
Or
It's
we
the
could,
same number of
It's
steps. It's
D&D.
one.
we could spray paint your normal eye to look metal.
Ah, yes.
Yes, that seems healthy.
Call it good.
Yeah.
Oh,
Point
fuck.
point being, I can help with the disguise if you'd like.
Ilya looks ready to snap back at him before she focuses back on the road and just gives a quiet thank you.
Aphelion nods, and back to awkward silence.
Okay. So
Hooray!
the remainder of the drive is uneventful, as soon you see what looks to be kind of these rocky outcroppings and crags loom into your view over the horizon. You get closer and you can see that there is a small dusty trail that winds its way through some of these jagged tooth-like ridges. And you start to slow down as you have to go single file through here. The Thapplestamp twins and their mechanical boulette leading the way. Now kind of slower. Ooh, nice. Solid disguise. Very good
one off a
disguise
crit.
kit. I'm gonna
Oh,
writing
no, it's
that
not.
writing that down.
Yeah, I have to go
16.
back. My keyboard's completely died. I can't do anything, and my computer's locked me out. So
Just don't worry. There's not going to be a lot more. You can just want to listen. You can listen because we're
Okay.
reaching the end here pretty soon. So
I'm gonna try to fix it while we do this then.
right. So you guys slow down to a slow crawl. The roar of the war machines now slowly kind of going to the low screams, just from the to the echoing off these steep, jagged cliff sides. Those who do know World of Warcraft, I'm imagining this is the why am I blanking on the zone name? Neon and Chuckles, help me out. Brooding Crusade, Pokey.
Oh, Fell Reaver. You're
Nope.
talking about Fell Reaver.
No,
right?
no, the zone. That's pure spiky.
Oh,
Blade's Edge
Edge,
Mountains.
yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Mhm.
So I'm imagining this looks like that, where it's not quite as symmetrical spikes, like smooth spikes, but just jagged outcroppings reaching towards the sky as you wind your way through this canyon. And then suddenly, out of it seems to be as soon as you go around a bend, you see a small village with the cliffs almost reaching up above it, like claws or of hands of claws kind of covering and encasing this village. The dappled, exactly like that. The dappled sun and the dim light of Avernus, literally just like that image. You can see it kind of filtering through the crisscrossed cliffs and jagged stones above, as there is a small, idyllic village just kind of hidden here. The stone buildings, some of them seem to have toppled over on themselves and caved in. Other ones seem to have been built from the wreckage of some of the previous buildings. And you also see what seems to be the remains of probably about 80% of what looks like a small town wall, made of stone with buttresses in some area to patrol. And as you start to get closer, you do see armored individuals, humans, and dwarves, and all kinds of other mixed races of all sorts, halflings, elves. Seems to be the gamut of the Faerun material plane races.
Mhm.
You see about, from where you stand, 5 or 6 of them patrolling the walls with dusty armor, the same color as the cliff sides around them. And there's a tall gate. And you guys stop at the outskirts of the walls, and somebody calls down, seems to recognize, obviously, the Thapplestamp twins. And the Thapplestamp twins have a quick conversation. It's nothing of note. They're talking about how you guys saved them from some fiends pursuing them, and that they have a full harvest of gems, and that they've finally returned with them. They vouch for you guys, saying that you've done good deeds, that you haven't attacked them on your escort back to the town, and that they'll put it's their word that you guys will be good guests. The larger individual, kind of full armor, who's standing at the top of the gate, big helmet on his head, knightly looking guy, gives the signal, and you hear the clank and grind of gears as the gate begins to raise up, one of those like portcullis style gates. And you guys, the Fapple Stamp twins, signal for you guys to follow as you drive through the kind of single standing gate here and enter into what seems to be a not thriving, but it's doing all right town. You see there are people moving back and forth. There seems to be buildings with little plumes and trails of smoke coming out of their chimneys. Everything seems to have been cobbled together out of the wreckage of something. It almost looks like somebody dropped a Lego set and kind of took everything and put it back together, like haphazardly, to reform what they thought what the village looked like beforehand to the best of their extent.
Oh.
And as all the war machines kind of come to a halt in the main square, Ilya, your eyes grow wide as you see your father step out from one of the houses.
Uh-oh.
And we'll end there a little bit early.
Daddy problems continuing.
Yeah, more
Daddy
dude. I know
problems
all
chapter
the all the daddy issues continuing.
We just all have Addy issues. That's
Addy
just how it
issues,
is.
and we'll just end with Ilya. You can give me what is Ilya's reaction to seeing her dad, probably for the first time in years.
So as they came through the gates, like especially seeing the guards, she'd be like a lot more tense and her hands even like wobbling a little bit.
Yeah, you
like,
nearly hit the buttress, like nearly hit the wall, like correct.
Like, she has to like really focus to keep the soul train in a straight line. And just under her breath as like they stop, she takes her hands off the wheel and just she's just wordless. Her mouth just kind of hangs open as she stares out the front of the soul train.
Mm-hmm. Recognizing the town that you grew up in.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what we'll pick up next time. You're very well disguised. I would say, Ilya, you get to decide what you would want to be disguised as, just because you would probably be able to dictate exactly with that role. You're basically dictating exactly how you would want to look, and it's a very, very good disguise.
And I will do my best to make it exactly as she asks, except maybe with like one little thing for the sake of
one off of crit. Nice, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
It's a name tag that says, "Hello, my name is Ilya."
Yes, just a name tag that says, "My name is Ilya." No, it would be just like a yeah, you're perfect, except I gave you a unibrow, like
Nice.
that kind of a thing. Just like the dumb like, gotcha, kind of a thing.
Nice. Okay, so we'll pick up on there next time as you are in the town that Ilya grew up in, and there's obviously stuff to unpack there. Ilya, what homework for Ilya or for Neon is give me a name of this town.
Yep.
I honestly was waiting for you to be like, I don't know, what is the name?
No, I just didn't want to. Because I didn't want to put you on the spot to do that in the middle of a session. So you can let me know what the name of the town is.
All right.
Real talk, I would have straight up put you on the spot.
You're kind
I know.
of a cunt, so.
Exactly. I was like, I'm not gonna do that. Like, this is something that's meaningful.
Here's the thing: is it wouldn't be like a out of spite thing. It's just I wouldn't even think about it. I'd just be like, yeah, what's the name?
Sure. Uh-huh.
In the box.
What's in the box?
What's in the box?
So so just like small note, it was just kind of funny. I was like, okay, the main goal, obviously, of this Fapple Stamp encounter was obviously it's a tie-in to kind of draw another character arc for Ilya to have kind of the moment for her. But then I was like, okay, why the fuck are they being chased by these fiends other than the fact that they have treasure? Because I was like, like whatever, it's not that like compelling. And then I was like, oh shit, yeah, they're gonna have the thing they literally like randomly stumbled upon the fucking schematics to Belle's super armor. Like that's what it is.
And okay, straight up, did you have in mind that it was the imp I killed?
No, I love it. Great
That's good, though.
yes and moment there. That was really good. I was like, that makes the most sense that they're just fucking cruising around Avernus. They're like, huh, what's this dead imp? Oh, he has something. Oh, fuck. And then like, and just as an interesting fact, those specific fiends, the reason why I picked them, one was because they were cool. They're from the Odyssey or Mythic Odyssey of Theros. So like kind of Magic the Gathering tie-in. But two, they actually have an ability, and I'll look at it now. They have an ability that's fucking sick, and that is basically exactly why they were able to track. All of them have this ability called Insatiable Greed. They can sense the presence of gold within basically gold or something worth wealth, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yes, it says gold, but I wanted basically they were tracking them because they had a fuck ton of diamonds in their car.
That makes sense.
Gotcha. So it didn't even have to do with the plans.
Exactly.
That being said, a tinkerer guy is very interested in plans.
Yeah. Studying those will be a very interesting thing. As you can imagine, it is something that will...
If we fight Mr. Bale, it'll be good to know what he might be wearing.
Exactly. I almost want this. So this is one of those things where kind of almost taking inspiration from Arcanum and his idea. One thing I'm really curious about how that clash system works, and I started listening to some of their Let's Plays and stuff, and it seems interesting where it's like if you can win on a clash, it allows you to either learn more or like disable a specific ability from like a baddie. So I like this opportunity where it may not be that you like immediately nullify whatever this armor is that he's been working on, but at least you'll know what it is and be able to like and not have to just like think about it on the fly when you start to see it in person. You can actually be a little bit more prepared, which is kind of the cool thing. Also, it allows me as the DM to make make the armor itself a little bit more challenging. Because if I can make it a little bit more challenging in terms of, I mean, you guys can assume there's like obviously, you can assume that it offers some protection to him, and if it's an exosuit, he's obviously going to be inside of it, and you mean like, it's not too hard to imagine what that does for him.
Prepare heat metal, guys. Prepare heat metal. Just a reminder. I don't think any of us have heat metal.
You already know that Infernal Iron is like completely immune to heat. It's just like it would make no sense. But
also, I love in that ability the Insatiable Greed that it can't locate gold at any thickness of clay blocks it. So like if you keep your money in like a jug,
if you keep your metal, so here's the thing: if you want it to be safe from these things, it has to be weak to link.
Damn it, I was just making this some joke. God damn it.
Arrows, right? It's in forest, right? All it is you hoard your gold in forest to avoid them.
Yeah.
Something like that. Oh.
Yeah, Link intensifies.
Yeah.
Would Ophelia make a comment when they entered the town?
He would kind of just take a look over at how nervous you are and probably just shut the fuck up. Like he would, he's not gonna be a dick most of the time.
Well.
Some of the time. Occasionally he's not a dick.
He's a flaccid dick.
Yeah, very flaccid.
Sometimes it's a nuisance, but most of the time it's just there.
Yeah. All right. Sick. Okay, guys, awesome session. That wrapped up the combat from the previous one, and now, as you can kind of tell, it's like hide Ilya possibly / figure out. There'll be some interesting stuff here in the next session.
There we go.
Link intensifies.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I just want to see the Wind Waker. What's the Wind Waker of like running in a circle with a pig? What the hell is that thing?
Classic.
It's true.
Oh, no, it's not with a pig. It's just this thing. It's the.
I have never seen that before, but that's amazing.
You're linking right now, but I'll eventually.
Also, I've seen some. There's some interesting links that I found in the GIFs. Just typing in link.
Long.
Oh
okay.
no! Searching for pottery turns up weird things.
What?
That's Family Guy. That's
So-
just Family Guy.
Oh Jesus. Oh, it was like this. Also, I was, as I said to you, Porkins, I'm so excited for you to you got to figure out a great name for your new flaming steed, who is basically the horse from. I mean, he's got to be like the horse from fucking Tangled.
Oh, yeah.
Have you seen that horse? I mean, have you seen that movie?
I have on a plane. So yes.
Like that. This horse.
Conservative, yes.
Oh gosh. Also, this came up for Link.
Nice, of course. Oh god.
But why?
Exactly, but
Link is the best friend.
This is a horse. Thunder horse. Yes, exactly.
It's even got the armor.
Oh my god. Yeah, I was just so excited. I'm just like, I can't wait for Porkins to describe exactly what he wants, and I just get to say "fuck you" and have this horse like drop kick the shit out of whatever mount he summons. And
Because you're like, I have an idea, perfect idea for you. I was like, well, that's kind of weird.
Yep. Don't
Let's
worry.
see what it is.
Yeah, some fucking nightmare comes out and just donkey kicks your mount, and then you're fuck your mount. Bow. And just shit kicks the shit out of it into oblivion. All right, guys. Everybody, take it easy. Have a great night. What are we doing on Thursday?
Thursday will be not Storm King's Thunder. What the fuck is it? Tyranny of Dragons. Tomb of Dragons. Todd Howard.
Storm King's Dragons.
Yes, Tomb of Storm King's
Todd-
Dragons. All right,
Todd Howard.
Todd Howard.
Todd Howard.
All right, everybody, take it easy. Have a great night.
Yep.
Mhm.
Peace out.
Night, night, y'alls.
All right. What the hell is all this crap that everybody's fucking posting? Lonks, links, and lanks. All right. Peace out. Good night. It's your boy Scuzz. That was a really fun session, and we will have more fun sessions in the future. Yeah. I'm Scuzz. This is Derpy. Wait, where is she? This is Derpy. That's her hand. She played a Flipsis. She cast 2 spells tonight, and then she fell asleep. Okay. We had Sonya played by Porkins. We've had Hamon played by Chuckle Smash. We have Aphelion played by Gastroy. Glimmer played by Lunacy Wabugasi. We have Ilya played by Neon. And I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. I also just like, as a side note, I looked at that combat and I was just like, this party is buff as shit. This combat I wanted to last a little bit more and maybe have some sort of threat, so I added like 40 HP to every monster at the beginning of combat before things started, because I was like, this is horseshit. Like, this is horseshit. Alright, good night, folks. Take it easy. Ooch. Bonk. Bonk, go to Horny Joe. Bye.
Things late, but I'm away. You left without saying anything. Said I do, I guess you don't. You were never ready. Dancing tipsy in the street. We